an emotional person, a genius, a maybe sometimes sensitive person, a ghost in a shell who likes to help out others, support others in any way possible. That is Umar Farooq, other than all the qualification, all the things that I do. So, who you really are. So, let's begin. Our first role player today is the thinker, and he will be sharing a thought with us. The thought of the day. To present the thought of the day, we have with us another unknown person. I don't know Umair Maksud. He will tell me who he really is. Over to you, Toastmaster Umair. Thought of the
Good
day.
evening, Toastmasters. And am I unmute? Yes, I am. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Basically, some time back, I was curious to know myself better. And what I did was I started with a simple question: who am I? And that was because I had heard many financially successful people saying that you need to first understand yourself, who you really are. Now, I thought earlier that what I am is what I see, and I found out that that was wrong. You see, if somebody asked me that, what is this? I will say, this is my hand, or my face, or my leg, which means this is just my body, but not me. So, what I discovered was that as human beings, we are living in three planes at the same time. You have a spirit, first thing. Second thing is that you are living in a physical body. Second thing, and the third thing is that you have an intellect. So we have to take care of all of these three things. And there is something inside you that urges you to grow personally or professionally. So that is your spiritual side. The second thing is that you have to take care of your body, because this has to be with you till you die. And the third thing is that you have to take care of your mind, because positive thoughts will have a lot of impact on your life. So what I mean to say is that if you want to grow as a person, or you want to grow professionally or personally, you have to work on these three planes, and then you will see how the magic happens. Back to you.
Wonderful, Toastmaster Umair. Now we know you. Now you are not unknown. You are now Mr. Umair. And what this different and unique take on the planes, emotional, mind, and mental, and all spiritual. So next we have with us our language evaluator. And every language evaluator, a lot of times they will say we are all not native speakers and we will make some mistakes and all that. So to present the role and to introduce her role, we have another Toastmaster, Toastmaster Unknown. So Toastmaster Unknown, the grammarian, can you introduce yourself in 30 seconds and introduce your role as well?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Well, who am I? Who am I? I am unknown as well. I I am your language evaluator today. I still waiting for the sharing rights by our host. So who am I? I am a patient person patiently waiting for sharing rights.
So you can say it out also. Noah, where are you?
I am here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster, as grammarian, my role is to watch for the good use, the best uses of language and point them out. Also, my role as a grammarian will point out all the misuse of the language. My role also to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is introspect. Introspection is a noun, which means the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional process. Synonyms for introspection is self-analysis, soul searching, contemplation, meditation, reflection. Examples about introspection. Objective introspection makes you aware of any changes within yourself. Another example is Toastmasters projects give you an opportunity for self-introspection and development. I advise you to use the word of the day, and I will be putting that in my background so you can be able to see it. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
So now we know Toastmaster Nuha. Well done. So you are an introvert and unknown and very patient woman. So well done. Next we have with us our R counter. And our counter role will be done by another unknown person. And that unknown person is another unknown. I will not tell you who he is. He will tell you for 30 seconds and he will introduce his role. Over to you, Mr. Unknown.
I am a ghost. Ladies and gentlemen and fellow Toastmasters, I am the counter today. As an counter, my job is to note any overused words or fillers, sounds such as crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as well, but, so, and you. Sounds may be or I will report my observations when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Oh, wonderful. Mr. Ghost. Ozair the Ghost is here with us. Please don't haunt our meeting, huh? So we are having a lot of ghosts here in this meeting. So let's see. So next we have with us the meeting evaluator. The entire meeting will be evaluated from start to finish. And to do this job, we have another lady from beautiful island of Maldives. Please introduce your role and tell us who you really are in 30 seconds.
Hello, everyone, Toastmasters. Yes, who are we? Who are we all here today? Who am I? In one word, I am a teacher. All right. Today, I am the general evaluator. So taking on this role improves critical thinking, your organization, time management, even motivational and team building skills of the person who takes on overall looking at it. So there's need to be someone to be responsible, and today you have chosen me as the person. So I will be doing it. The club, how well the club did, and commendations and also recommendations I'll be giving. When I read through, according to McKinsey, says lose our ability to manage stress. We are putting our health, personal relationships, everything, and we have a stressful life. But this can be done in Toastmasters, where we do it for happiness, like when we have Lady Lada and people like this. So let's as a general evaluator, let me tell you about first get to the evaluator. The first evaluator is our Lady Lada. Everyone knows, everyone brings a happy smile to their face the moment each of us when we see her. And Lady Lada will evaluate Speaker Ala, and she is with the Strategic Relationship Level 1 project and the title called Voted. Next, second evaluator. Our second evaluator is Samir. Am I telling your name correctly? Yes, he is going to evaluate Eliza. Everybody's girl, everybody's lady, everybody's smiley face. Eliza will be evaluated by them. And then the third evaluator will evaluate the table topic, will be Ricardo. Ricky, you are doing that. So first evaluator, the second evaluator, third evaluator, you know, and we have the team. The team have been already introduced. The grammarian Nuha, she's a super mom of 3. Wonderful, Nuha. Keep up, keep going. You are. I give my big hug to your kids. Loves to, and you know, he loves to collect WhatsApp stickers. I'm going to send you one. All right. and a passionate Toastmaster from what I knew, and who loves to learn and dream to be what she's going to tell you later. And the time of Muhammad Hassan, our oil engineer, it seems, the clubs. So we cannot go forward without the oil, you know. So we have to be really careful not to lose the oil of the club. And the accountant who's there, Iqbal said he promised Eliza to do her speech. So he's here for that today. So be grateful. So as it is, I have done my role, and I'll be looking at you and seeing what you have done good, and mostly I'll be seeing to all the positive and also the recommendations. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for such a detailed introduction of the General Evaluator role. Wonderful. And we have got to know you also. You are a teacher. Wonderful. Next, they say that time is money. I don't say that time is money. Time is greater than money, because if you don't have time, you cannot earn money. So, in order to monitor the timing of each and every section, each and every speech and role, we have with us our another unknown person. That unknown person will be introducing himself for 30 seconds and introducing the role also, timer's role. Over to you, Mr. Unknown.
Thank you, Toastmaster Unknown. And you have requested me to introspect, and I'm currently trying to introspect myself. That who am I? Well, there could be a lot of things, but one thing that I want to mention over here is that I am a committed person. So once I have something in front of me and I decide to do that, then I focus all my energy to accomplish that task. So this is my commitment towards that goal. So today I am committed to keep track of time, and I'll be the timer of tonight, since it is the most valuable possession that we have in this world. So for prepared speaker, the time allotted is as per the speech manual. For the evaluators, the time allotted is 33 minutes with 30-second grace period. And we have a keynote speech as well. So I'll time all these speakers accordingly. Back to you, Toastmaster Unknown.
Thank you, our timekeeper, Toastmaster Hassan, for wonderfully explaining your role. Next, it's time to lighten up the mood and to share a funny story or a joke. We have with us another unknown person. She was recently was on a vacation in Goa and enjoying every bit of it. So introduce yourself in 30 seconds, Miss Unknown, and share a funny story with us. Over to you.
Thank you, the known unknown Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Well, who am I? That's a journey that I think we're all in finding ourselves. So far, I think I have found that I am a seeker, still in search of so much of things. So I cannot even say who I am, but I just know that I'm a being on this planet Earth seeking for something great. And every journey is showing me that. Like, for example, meeting all of you today here in Horizon Toastmasters Club. So today I'm your fun master. Fun master. What does that bring to you? Yes, cry. Yes, it does. Have you ever wondered why do we have this fun segment? Have you ever wondered, is it just like that? Well, actually, no, because only when you are funny, you can actually be in your flow state. And that is why we are initiating this fun segment, so that we get you to flow. So without wasting much more time, let me find you your funny bone. So shall we? Can you tell me, how do you get a skeleton to laugh? unmute yourself.
Rattle his bones.
Sorry, Lada?
Rattle his bones.
Right you are. Probably by tickling, tickling his funny bone.
Tickling his funny bone, yes.
You know,
tickling his funny
so
bone.
let me see if I could tickle your funny bones. So for that, I'll tell you a few funny bone stories. You know, I knew the skull wasn't going to win the argument. It didn't have a leg to stand on. The skeleton was so stupid. He was total numbskull.
Oh.
You know, I love my funny bone. There's no denying that I find it humorous. Rib cages are terrible liars. You know why? You can see right through them. And bones are always so calm. Nothing ever gets under their skin. I had to cancel the arts show I organized for my sculptures. Why? Because my heart wasn't there in it. No one needs to know this, but I really need you. Now, if you didn't laugh at all these hilarious bone puns, it means your funny bone is broken. Over to you, Mr. Known Unknown.
Okay, the known unknown and known whatever known we have with us. No. Okay, what a funny and interesting usage and construction of words, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. And you are in a flow state, Miss Sangeeta. Wonderful. Next, we move on to our next very important section. It is a special keynote speech about tackling table topics with and on while you are thinking on your feet. And to present this table topics, we have another unknown person. I will not tell you she is a past 2017 table topics champion, and I will not tell you that she has the current table topics district 79 champion also, and I will not tell you she is a super mom and a working IT professional. I will not tell you all these things. And to present this wonderful keynote speech, we have with us Toastmaster Unknown. Please, you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself and to present your keynote speech. Over to you.
Thank you very much for introducing me in that special manner, Toastmaster Omar. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very warm evening to all of you. In introspection of who I could be, other than what has already been told, it's going to take some time. I think the major personality parts of me has already been mentioned. So what you don't know is that I'm sensitive. What you don't know is that I was extremely shy and I could never ever talk a full sentence growing up in school and college. And maybe what you still don't know is that I still shiver when I go up on stage and talk at a table topic. Ta-da! I gave you everything that you didn't know. So with that, I guess it's time to go straight into the workshop. Can you please give me permission to share my screen, Mr. or Miss Host?
Toastmaster Uzair. Just to let you know, DTM Farheen, I'll show green card on 30 minute, 30 and yellow card on 35th minute, and red card on 48th minute. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing. All right, will someone confirm to me that they can view my screen?
Yes, we can.
Super, thank you. All right, so fellow Toastmasters, we're going to be talking about tackling table topics today. Why tackling? I'm sure all of you must be wondering, is this a game of hockey? Are you looking, okay, maybe that's one more thing I can add. I used to be a hockey player when I was in school. That's just giving a little bit of me that you didn't know. But why am I tackling? Is it because I was a hockey player? No, but you'll see how, and you'll see why. Now, because this is a workshop, I would like everyone to please interact with me. So please feel free to turn on your microphones and answer whenever you think you know what I'm asking about. So we're talking about tackling table topics. And why particularly do you think I'm talking about tackling them and not just answering them? Anybody? I want at least two people to tell me.
Because it is unprepared, you don't know what is coming.
Thank you, Toastmaster Omar. One more person?
Because you have to analyze it.
Maybe. Okay. Can we get one more answer?
You tackle something which is unexpected.
True. Unknown, unexpected.
And you're
Let me
not
give you
prepared.
my thoughts.
And you're not prepared.
You're not prepared at all. Yes. But to me, the reason I would tackle them and not just answer them is because it involves a lot of thinking on your feet. The first thing that we're told is if you're going to a table topics session or a contest, you're going to be expected to think on your feet. And I'm sure all of you are like, come on, why does the brain have to move away from where it is to write down to your feet? So why think on your feet? Well, you almost know why. No prerequisites. That's the best part about table topics, right? There are absolutely no prerequisites. It's not like you need to be a Toastmaster already to be able to answer table topics at a meeting. We invite all guests to come up and speak as well. So no prerequisites there. It can be any topic or any question under the sun or even beyond it. So expect the complete unexpected. And I faced those occasions and I'm going to share that with you in a while. So expect the unexpected. Then there's rapid thinking and speaking, rapid, just like there's rapid heartbeat as soon as you go up on stage, there's rapid thinking. They talk about the fear of public speaking being bigger than the fear of death. So imagine public speaking when you're prepared is scary. This is public speaking with a twist. You're not even prepared because you don't know what you're going to be talking about, right? Finally, it's only 2 minutes long. All that scare, all those butterflies in your stomach, all that craziness lasts only for 2 minutes because at the end of 2 minutes, you have the red card shown or the red light flash and you're expected to leave. That's why you're expected to tackle it, not just answer it, right? Now, moving on, I'm sure a lot of people would say, okay, you told us tackle table topics, but what's your approach? How do you approach a table topic? To begin with, I would say easier said than done, but try to be confident and present. You cannot underestimate the importance of being present because it's so easy for our brains to just wander away. You've been so tensed, you've been so nervous that you tend to be thinking about what you had for breakfast in the morning or thought about what happened at work last evening, anything but being in the moment. So try and be present, and that's going to be able to help you to approach it better. Repeat when in doubt. I'm sure you've heard this before. A lot of people use this a lot when the question has been mentioned, they repeat it to be able to make sure that they got it right. And that's fine. If you don't want to, even that's fine, because there's no rule about repeating the question. It works for some, but some feel it's not necessary. It really depends on what you think is right. Pick and focus. Now, anyone here can tell me what I meant when I said pick and focus while approaching a table topic. Anybody?
Pick up one thought and go with it. Focus on it. Build on it.
I can't see who's answering, so I'm not sure. But was that
This is
Toastmaster Omar?
Yes, Toastmaster Omar Farooq, the unknown.
All right, Mr. Unknown. Yes, stick to one thought is one aspect of it. Anybody else about, want to say something about pick and focus?
Probably this is Sangeeta here. Probably there'll be a lot of thoughts flowing on your mind. So pick one and just stay with it.
Absolutely,
Build on
Toastmaster
that.
Sangeeta, yes. Pick one thought, and I'm going to tell you something else. Pick one way of thinking, because as human beings, as individuals, there's many parts of us, right? Like we just saw when Toastmaster Omar introduced or let people introduce themselves. They are professionals, they are family people, they are moms, dads, whatever. They are writers, speakers, authors, whatever. They are helpful, friendly, reserved, sensitive. So there's so much going on that we want to be able to pick one thing out of that and focus on it. Because again, keep reminding yourself, there's just 2 minutes and you don't have that much time. Imagine and play. This is the fun part of table topics. Just imagine that you can stretch your thoughts to the maximum. There are times when initially, when I joined Toastmasters not too long ago, I would be like, how can I talk about going on a holiday to Mauritius since I've never even been there? Who knows, right? How would anybody know if you've been there or not? What if I said I was in a spaceship and I went to Mars? No one's going to even think twice because it's a table topic, right? You're allowed to let your imagination run wild. So use that. Use this as an opportunity to go back to being that little child and imagine and play as though the entire stage is your playground. That's how I approach it. Finally, stick to your opinion. Again, when there are debatable kind of questions and you think one of them is what you would go for. Let me give you a classic example. Fame or fortune, what do you think is most important? And I start off by going, I think fame is more important because then people would know me, blah, 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 along the line, 1 minute up, and then I go, but actually fortune is important too. Make up your mind, right? Because you don't have 10 minutes here. You don't even have the 5 to 7 minutes that prepared speakers have. In that 1 to 2 minutes, you're not going to be able to say everything. So pick one and express yourself best. These are approaches you could use. Moving on, a lot of table topic speakers, champions, winners, whatever you want to call them, people who are good at it, they say, my strategy for success is this. And I think if you did this, you're a complete failure. Let me tell you something. There is no one size fits all for table topics. What works for me might not work for you, and what worked for you might not work for me. That's why we have so many people and so many different ways of doing it. But then again, if there is something general to keep in mind, I would say it's these things. Firstly, hang on to the first thought that comes to your mind. While you're speaking, it's natural that a lot of other thoughts come in as well. And you are so tempted to bring them out through your words. But resist that temptation and try and hang on to that first thought, whatever struck you first when you heard that table topic question. Use that to elaborate. You can use synonyms or opposites. It's not always that you have to use exactly what is in that question. What about completely turning that question around and using an opposite of what was being asked? That could work. As long as you are entertaining, that table topic is going to take you places. Because the judges, yes, but even the audience matter. In this little box that we're confined to in the past 2 years, it's different. But when you're on that big stage and you have like the roaring laughter or the woohoos of the people, it's definitely going to take you places. So go with whatever you want to go with. Debate for or against. Even if it's a topic that is simple, plain, if you think it's debatable, go for it, but go with one thing and stand by it, either for or against. Don't try and do both. Pause to think. A lot of people think that it is a sin to be pausing during a table topic. Not at all. The time is short, yes, but a couple of seconds is only going to show that you are confident. It's not like you're going blank. It's not like you don't know what to say. You can tell the difference between a pause where you don't know what to say and a pause when you're actually letting the audience understand what you're saying. Pause to think if you have to. There's nothing wrong with that. Finally, like I said, everybody defines success in their own terms. So be yourself. Don't hesitate to show who you are on the stage. This is your opportunity to show people the part of you that they haven't seen. Toastmaster Omar is not going to be there in every meeting, in every contest, in every event. But if he had to come up and say, in 30 seconds, tell me who you are, you could do that in a table topic. Without directly telling people, you could show them who you are through a table topic. And that is really powerful. Now let's look at things that we should be totally avoiding. Again, this is my opinion. This is something that I learned. Never look down. Looking down instantly tells people that you're either not sure what to say or you're lost in thoughts. Just imagine the speaker who goes up on stage, strong body language, very confident, big bright smile, but looks down. No, you don't have that much time to look down and keep looking down, right? You have to give that audience the right amount of eye contact. Do not apologize. Really, you shouldn't be apologizing because you don't owe an apology to anybody. I'm sorry, but this is not a question that relates to me. Nothing can relate to you, but you're still in that spot. Like I said, expect the unexpected questions and just go with the flow. Don't apologize. Don't make people feel, I'm sorry, but I think, don't be sorry. You think what you think and you say what you say. It's absolutely fine. Don't be shy. Like I told you, I was an extremely shy person. Growing up, I was this girl in school who would never open her mouth in front of more than 2 or 3 people. But over time, I realized that no one's going to judge me. And even if they judge me, who cares? So don't be shy. This is your opportunity. And Toastmasters is a very friendly environment. So why bother to be shy? Do not change. Please do not change your mind in the middle of the topic. I think, do you want to go to a beach holiday or to a mountain resort? I love the mountains. I love the cool, crisp air up there. I love how the greenery surrounds us. All of that, and it's so interesting. And then you go, but you know what? I wish I was at the beach. Make up your mind, don't change it, not in one table topic. Do it another time, but not in one. Finally, do not pre-plan. I've seen people go up on the stage, even at the district level, fully planned with their table topic answer. Obviously, they're trying to fit in something with a question that is totally different from what they have planned for, and then it falls flat. It's so obvious that you're trying to just fit this in because you prepared it. It's not going to help you. It's not going to be fun because we're there to enjoy ourselves. So do not pre-plan. I mean, not even words. I've even seen people pick like 2 or 3 words right off the dictionary, probably don't even know enough about that word or haven't researched it enough. And they go, in introspection, I don't like food. I mean, let it at least make sense, right? So don't pre-plan for a table topic. It's not going to help. Finally, don't pressurize yourself. Like I said, it's a fun thing to do. I encourage every single person, and I'm sure everyone else would do the same. Go there and have fun, because table topics is a lot of fun. That pressure, that adrenaline rush is so worth it. Go there and enjoy yourself, but do not pressurize yourself. So these are some things to avoid. Now that we're moving into or approaching the contest season, there are a couple of things that you would want to keep in mind if you are planning to compete in a contest, whether at the club level or any other level going up to the district and beyond. Of course, table topics does not go beyond a district, but the The judge's guide and ballot is very, very clear. You can see, first look, very clear that it's not the language that is most important. The language, yes, does have points if you look at it, but what really counts is your content, right? And the content, even in the content, it's the speech development. Now, come on, when we say speech development, we're not developing a speech, we're not doing a prepared speech, but you are expected to develop it in your head while you're on your feet. You see how challenging that is? That's why you need to tackle it. Tackle it the way it comes, not just pre-plan for it. But I would encourage everybody to keep that in mind, and also to keep in mind that yes, there is body language and there's voice and all of that that counts up to your score, but nothing is as important as your content, because your content takes up this solid 55 points. And if you're doing that well, if you are touching the hearts of people, if you're coming across clearly, then that is more than half the battle won. All right. Now, I would like you to remember a couple of really important things. Why am I calling this a remembrance slide? Is because we have to reflect on a couple of things that we tend to forget when we go into a contest. Firstly, back to basics. Anybody, when I say back to basics, what do I mean?
That should be opening, body, and conclusion.
Perfect. Who was that? Mr. Unknown?
Sridhar.
Oh, DTM Sridhar. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, the first most important thing that we learn when we join a Toastmaster club is to have an opening, a body, and a conclusion. So remember that when I say back to basics, what I really meant is that even a table topic is a speech. It's a speech in the end. It's an unprepared speech. It's an impromptu speech, but it's a speech. So remember, going back to all of us who did our traditional way, not the pathways, that program gave us that CC 1 to 10, that whole preparation to become a speaker. All those things need to be kept in mind when you come up to a table topic. So those are the basics. Then the structure like DTM Sridhar said, opening, body, and conclusion, smooth flow from one to the other, wrapping it up with the conclusion, all those things that all of you already know. I don't even have to talk about them. Audience participation. It's important, especially in the physical world. Oh, that was a different feeling altogether, right? I know those of you who joined maybe during the Corona period don't know what the joy is of sitting together in this huge auditorium full of people and enjoying the table topics. But very soon you're going to be seeing that. But remember, the more your audience interacts, the more your audience participates, the better your chances of winning, or the better your chances of doing well. So remember to try and get a little bit of participation, at least in whatever way you think is best, even if it's humor. Now, humor doesn't come easily to everyone, not to me either. So if you think you have a funny bone, or you can manage to tickle people's funny bones, then go ahead and do it. But if you can't, don't attempt it, because you'll be wasting time. Finally, I keep saying this over and over and over again. You probably think, is this real? But it is. Be yourself and enjoy, because come on, table topics is fun. It always is, whether it is in a meeting or in a contest. That crazy stomach churning feeling of, what is my topic going to be? So I'm going to share with you my first win in 2017. It was in Riyadh, and the topic was the most unexpected topic. And I was new to Toastmasters. So, I mean, considering the kind of topics I had heard at my club, I'd never gone out of my club. I belonged to a corporate club, so I attended meetings during work at lunchtime. So I never ever went out into the other clubs, never attended another area, all this virtual meeting thing never happened back then. So I did not expect that question at all. But when I did hear that question, it took me a couple of seconds to shake myself up and say, oh my God. For some, if in case you're interested in knowing, it was in 2017 when everything was so different, right? And the question or the topic was, convince us that the next Olympics should be held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And my jaw dropped. I was like, seriously? This is the first time I've set foot in Riyadh. I know nothing about it. I've only been to the embassy and nowhere else. And I'm supposed to be talking about having the next Olympics here. But then again, I mean, I said I'm going to have fun no matter what, even if people laugh at me. So what I'm trying to say is, go ahead and have fun. That's all that matters. Finally, this is just a little reminder. If you want something you've never had before, then you obviously have to do something that you've never done before. So if you haven't attempted table topics in a meeting, in a club meeting, and you still think you want to sign up and go to a contest, do it. I would say, please do it. Firstly, no prerequisites. You don't have to finish so many pathways, so many paths, so many levels, none of that. Table Topics is open to any paid active member. So go ahead and give it a shot. So what if you don't reach the next level? At least you had a chance to do it. So yes, do it. There's nothing stopping you. Table Topics is always fun. With that, I come to the end of this workshop. I'm going to take 2 or 3 questions if you have any, and then I'm going to ask you to be on the other side and answer questions. How about that?
Yay.
Any questions?
Yes, I have a one
Science
question.
is
One
scary.
question.
Yes,
One
Mr.
question.
Unknown.
Yes, I have a question. It is said that you need to have a story into your table topic. Is it necessary to have a personal story? Because I have sometimes seen contestants win the table topic competition without sharing a story. What is your take on whether we should have a story or not in the table topics?
Thank you, Toastmaster Omar. I'm going to ask you to reflect on what I just told you about my first win. Convince us that the next Olympics should be held in Riyadh. Where am I going to fit that story in? Right? I mean, honestly, what story would I tell? So it's not necessary to have a story, in my opinion. Again, my own humble opinion. It could be different people might think of it differently, but I think, no, a story can be included or becomes necessary when the topic calls for it. But for a topic like this one, no. I don't think there's room for stuffing a story into the whole thing and making it more complicated than it is. So yes, I hope that answers your question.
I have a question. From the beginning now till now, how much time you took from the beginners till today?
Toastmaster Atif, is that you?
Yes.
How much time did I take for what again?
I mean, from the starting, you told us that at the time of you started, you beginning stage, you were like shy or something. So
oh yes, okay. Okay, so honestly, yes, growing up in school and college, I was a very shy person. Even when I started work as an IT professional, it did not require me to go up and speak a lot. So I always stayed at the back end. But then over time, like 2015, 16 almost was when I joined Toastmasters. And that was just the beginning. And then, like, you know, a lot of encouragement, a lot of support comes in when you go into one of these clubs. And that's how I developed myself. And now it's 2021 and you can see what I am. So yeah, that's about my journey so far as a speaker. I was always a writer. I wrote and I won a lot of story writing, poetry writing contests back in school, but never a speaker. I could never stand up and speak. But yes, a couple of years, let's say 4 or 5 years.
Okay,
Any
what
other
do you say?
questions?
Yes,
Yes,
I want to ask one more thing. What do you suggest for the newcomer?
My one single suggestion or recommendation for all newcomers is that try it, because if you don't try it, you're never going to know how it is.
Okay. Try to attend Toastmasters clubs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Toastmaster Hassan, is it?
Yes, it's Hassan is speaking. Yes. DTM Farheen, first of all, an amazing keynote speech and session. I have just one query that, okay, for humorous speech contest or for international speech contest, we can always practice and we can master our speeches. But for table topics, okay, we have all the, for example, we have all the workshops in front of us, all the trainings and all, but when it comes to practice the table topics, what do you suggest? Like, for example, a week before the contest, a couple of weeks before the contest, what one can do, or just one needs to be spontaneous all the time?
Thank you, Toastmaster Hassan, for that question. Very relevant, very, very practical kind of a question. You're right. For the prepared speeches, you have time to prepare, but for a table topic, 1 week before is not enough. If you're planning to contest, then start participating at every meeting. Try and raise your hand and say you want to answer the next table topic question at every opportunity you get. Sometimes you look at questions thrown in your life around you, even if it's something simple. Someone just says, what do you think? Try and use it as a table topic and try and answer it, even if it's not loud. Think about it in introspection of that topic. What would come to your mind? That's how you're going to practice and get better. 1 week before, no way. How are you going to practice? Because you don't even know what to practice for, right? So don't stress yourself out 1 week before, no. Do it at every meeting till you feel confident enough to go up on stage. And once you're up on stage, you're going to hate to leave that stage. It's so contagious that everybody wants to be up there. And yeah, so preparation in this way, not really in the way of a prepared speech.
Thank you, Rita.
Sure. I think we have a guest, Akbar, who has his hand raised up.
Thank you, DTM, for that incredible workshop. I have a question in terms of regarding the judging criteria. So as a candidate in table topic, either it's a club or area or divisions, so what should I take a note before going to the stage? In terms of judging criteria, what kinds of the body language or the voice modulations or a story?
Thank you very much for that question. That is very relevant to what I mentioned about going back to the basics. Remember, in Back to the Basics, we taught about voice variation, about using your facial expressions, hand gestures. So you need to accommodate all of that in your table topics as well. So make sure that it's not forced. You're not moving your hands because you have to move them. Then it becomes obvious that you're just trying to let it happen naturally. Just let them fall by your side. And then if you had a conversation with your friend, someone you're really comfortable with, how are you going to speak to her or him? Let that guide you. And introducing a story is a great way for any speech, whether it's impromptu or prepared, but only if it's relevant. So if you think to your mind, suddenly the story comes up, just like how I brought up the story about the contest in 2017. If something comes up to your mind and you think it's worth sharing, 100%, go ahead and do it. There's no stopping you from that. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much.
I guess we're done with the questions now. So how about we go straight into some table topic questions?
Ooh, yeah.
I see a couple of hands up. Mr. Toastmaster of the evening, what do you say? Can we take one more question before we move on? We're running out of time.
I think we can go with the table topics. That would be better.
Okay, thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do now is, again, I'm going to be sharing my screen, or I can read it, whatever you're comfortable with. Is everyone okay with me just reading the question rather than sharing it on screen? Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Mr. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Omar, if you could identify who wants to answer the question, I'll have the question ready for them.
Okay.
You want to call the name and then I ask the question.
Okay, sure. 1 minute. Anybody raising the hand? RD
Yeah,
is there.
RD.
RD is there.
All right, Toastmaster RD, are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Your question is, if you could be anybody for a day, who would you be and why? I repeat, if you could be anybody for a day, who would you be and why? Toastmaster RD.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. When I was younger, I dreamt of becoming Superman. At 3 years old, I love superheroes. And who would not want to wear the cape and that fancy costume with a S? Super! As I grew older, I realized that it doesn't really take a superpower to be a super person. When I was in high school, I did this special kind of kindness to one of my classmates, and I was called a superhero by my classmates and by my teachers. I said, wow, I don't really need to be a superhero. I just need to be a super RD. Now that I've grown up as an adult, I've realized that the more kindness you do to others, the more you become a super person. And if you would ask me if whom I want to be, I would rather stay the way I am. I may be imperfect, I may be flawed. So what? Everybody's flawed, but the kindness that I have spent and extended to some people was, wow, super. So ladies and gentlemen, I would rather be myself. Myself, super RD, and I would always be the superhero that I'm proud of. Thank you, Table Topic Master.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Superhero. See, Mr. Superhero just showed us that there's nothing scary about this thing, right? Thank you so much. I think Toastmaster Lara wants to go next.
Yes, I do.
Great. Are
Yes,
you ready?
yabba dabba do.
Yabba dabba doo.
Okay, Toastmaster Lara, this is your topic or your question. Who are you most happy spending time with? Describe the feeling. I repeat, who are you most happy spending time with? Describe the feeling. Toastmaster Lara.
Thank you for that beautiful question, my beautiful toast goddess. Who do I want to spend time with? Honestly, it's going to be myself. In the beginning, when I was a little kid, first I was very shy. And as I was growing up, I didn't really like myself. Honestly, I did not like myself. I've had many challenges as I was growing up. I had bulimia, which is an eating disorder, which is really not liking yourself too much, to be doing that to yourself. Then it became breast cancer. So it all kind of was things that I believe, because you bring on your own disease, that I kind of brought on myself because I really didn't like myself. And these days, oh, things have changed. I have went through all this stuff, and now I honestly can say, because I went through all these trials and tribulations, I now honestly see how awesome I am. I just grew the development. I see these days, I'm like, wow, I'm absolutely amazing. And I wake up these days and I'm like, especially because it was the pandemic, I spent a lot of time with myself. So I really enjoy spending time with myself like I never did before, like I truly never did before. And my New Year's resolution was to really love myself. And I honestly can say, being with myself, I discover things, how awesome I am. I really am awesome. The thing, I wake up in the morning like, wow, I look at like a picture I did or something, a post I did. I'm like, wow, I actually did that. I'm that cool. I want to hang out with that girl. She's amazing. She's like, wow, she's a unicorn. What? She wears a unicorn on her head every day. Can you imagine hanging out with a person who wears a unicorn every single day on their head? Come on, man. That's like, wow. So it's me, myself, and I. And we all know that you're all reflections of me. So it's a big circle. So it's everybody, including myself, because I see myself in you and you see me in me. So that is my answer. Thank you. Back to you, our beautiful table topic goddess of the evening.
Woohoo, you go, girl. You are awesome, Toastmaster Lara. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. A lot of encouragement and a lot of good vibes for you. I think we have Toastmaster Sangeeta going next.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Toastmaster Farheen.
Coming up. Your topic is, or your question is, who do you admire most and why? I repeat, who do you admire most and why? Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of Table Topic Master. Who do I admire most? I actually admire everybody beautiful. And when I say beautiful, it's not just the physical beauty, it's the inner beauty. The inner beauty reflects the outer beauty. And why do I admire the beauty? Is because that gives you the peace of mind, that makes you feel that you're alive, that makes you happy, that makes you feel loved. For me, that is beauty. Why should I admire someone so beautiful? Because they are the essence of life. They create that, the magical sense, the music of life. And everything that is beautiful, it touches me. So when I say the inner beauty, you see it in everyone. You see it when you have it within you. You see it in Lada, you see it in Eliza, you see it in Farheen, you see it in Ricky, you see it in Hina, and you see it in anybody unknown. You don't have to know anybody for that. You see it in the beautiful flowers and the trees, the sky, the clouds. That is what I admire. And beauty is the most beautiful thing that God has created. Let us all appreciate beauty. And cheers to everybody on that note. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
You are beautiful, Toastmaster Sangeeta, because beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Thank you very much for taking us through that wonderful speech.
A point of order, DTM Farheen, this will be the last table topic, next one, Toastmaster Nuha.
All right, Mr. Unknown. Toastmaster Nuha, are you ready? I heard an unknown voice and I'm wondering if I should listen to it, right? But I guess I have to. So Toastmaster Nuha, your question is, who is one person, living or dead, you would never want to meet or interact with, and why? I repeat, who is one person, living or dead, you would never want to interact with or meet, and why? Toastmaster Nuha.
Thank you very much. Who is one person, living or dead, that I would never want to meet with? Okay. Well, in my life, I met a lot of people that I would never want to be in the same room with again. You know who these people are? I will tell you. I met myself when I was shy and introvert and barely can raise my voice to say that I want this. That's the person that I don't want to be anymore. And I also met myself when I felt like everyone is achieving something, everyone is doing something. I need something to do. I need something to achieve. So I went on doing things, and I forgot my passion. That is a person that I don't want to be as well. And I also met myself when I was jumping from one job to another job to another job, just because, well, I don't like this person, or I don't want this person to be my boss, or I don't want this salary, I want a bigger salary. And I found myself having this much of a resume with different fragments of experiences that doesn't add up to something. That is also someone that I don't want to be with. What I want to be with, someone who is focused, know what they want, realize their worth and their passion, and working toward a vision. And my vision now is to become the world champion. And I'm doing that by tackling table topics on a topic that was, when I heard, I felt like, what? What can I say? But guess what? I said something beautiful, I believe. And I believe that I'm still on time. I hope I'm not over time. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nuha. You know what? If I had to describe you right now, I would say strong, confident, and raring to go. Well done. Thank you very much for telling us who you don't want to be and who you really want to be. That was amazing. Thank you very much once again. And let me hand it back now to Mr. Unknown. I can't see Mr. Unknown, so I don't know if he's around. Mr. Unknown, are you here?
Unknown is in the unknown, actually, right now.
Absolutely. Back to you.
First of all, give a big round of applause to the super speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Farheen Sait, for a wonderful and excellent table topics keynote and tips and tricks. Very introspective and full of introspection. And I love the table topics. They were related to who we are. They were connected, who we admire, who we don't want to meet, and all this stuff. So wonderful. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you very much for such an amazing session. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Next, we'll move on to another beautiful session, but it is not an unknown session.
Point of order, Toastmaster.
Yes, Toastmaster Unknown. Oh, timer's report. Okay, timer's report for the table topics. Yes. Can we have the timer's report, Toastmaster Hassan?
Thank you, Toastmaster Unknown. I would just like to mention that all are qualified for the voting. We can proceed and we can launch the poll as well.
Okay, launch the poll, Toastmaster, Zoom Master, and Mr. Ghost. Can you launch the poll? See, I am in the shadows right now. Half light is there, so nobody can see me, but the voice is coming from there.
Show your, we need to see your face. Come on, Umar.
Oh, what's in the face?
Show your face.
What's in the name? What's in the face? I say Shakespeare. It's all the person that lives inside is what matters, as RD said, you know, and the person that you are living with.
Point of order, Toastmaster Umar.
Yes.
I want to share something for.
Yes, sharing is caring. So you can share the certificate of appreciation.
All will ends in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And can we take the picture of
our great workshop, Farheen?
Yes.
Can we ask Toastmaster Farheen to take a picture for a while? Give me a moment. Let me tag her.
Thank you very much.
Can someone take a picture of her?
Can someone take? No, you can take the picture. And if I've DTM, yes.
Okay, let me spotlight you.
Spotlight. Put in the spotlight. Center of attraction. Share.
Okay, and before that, can everyone turn on the video and we can take a picture before?
Turn on what? Okay.
Everyone should have a video.
Okay, just. Hi, my video is turned on already. Don't tell anybody, huh?
Okay, I stop sharing. Okay, smile everyone.
The unknown.
Can everyone on the camera? RD,
Don't send the pictures to the unknown.
Oscar, Amal, Petra,
Yes.
Allah.
Thumbs up.
Can all of you open on your video, please? Margaret, DTM
on the
Samir.
video.
Happy
Yes,
picture.
yalla.
Smile.
Yalla, yalla.
Juby is smiling.
Juby is smiling. Juby will become a member also, you know.
Thank you.
Send her the form.
Filled up a form already.
Yes,
Thank you,
she's
everyone.
active attendee of the meeting, so she's a regular member.
Okay, Toastmaster Umar, you can proceed.
Yes, I can go ahead. So next is our better speaking session, and it is about our Toastmaster members will be coming and doing some introspection through their speeches. We'll let you know about themselves and sharing some knowledge. So better speaking. So begin this session. We have with us our first speaker is a dentist by profession. Okay, and he will be attempting level 1 project 2 of strategic relationship pathways. But before she starts her speech, let me introduce her evaluator. She is also an unknown, and I gave her 30 seconds to introduce herself and explain the objectives of Dr. Ala's speech. Over to Toastmaster Unknown.
Did not know Dr. Ala. Hello, my fellow Toast guys and goddesses. Yes, I'm going to give you 3 things about myself that you guys do not know. Number 1, I, just like our beautiful Farheen, was shy, extremely shy. I was like hiding under my mother's skirts, shy. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't know if some of you know this, I've hosted over 100 live TV shows. I'm in television, yes, I'm a host, I'm a producer, I'm a journalist, all that fun stuff. I don't talk about it because I just don't. And number 3, and this is very, very pertinent to where the speech that's going to go on today, I am actually a polar bearess. Yes, I swim in the cold water pretty much every day. And that's like 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So for you guys, that's like 7 Celsius. That's cold, right? It feels awesome. It's great. It's amazing. I know Hassan is going to start doing that as well. He promised me. Okay, so without any further ado, it's wonderful that I'm actually introducing our Dr. Ala Hamidadin because her speech is called Cold Water Therapy. I love it. So it's cold water therapy. Our beautiful, my fellow Toast goddess, Dr. Ala Hamidadin, the virtual lectern is yours.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, Dr. Ala, you can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone, Toastmasters. If a hot shower is what your body craves in the morning, you're not alone. But did you know that a cold shower should be in your daily routine as well? Yes, that's right. A cold shower is what you're afraid to take if you're the last one to get up in the morning. But if you give it a fair chance, you may like it after you take it. There's something called cold water therapy. What's cold water therapy? It's a practice they do with water under 15 degrees to have beneficial medical treatment and also to prevent and treat health conditions. It's also called cold hydrotherapy. Cold hydrotherapy has a lot of benefits. One of them is lessens muscle soreness. So research has been proven that athletes who soak themselves in cold water after an exercise have less muscle soreness. It also helps with sports injury by speeding circulation, and that helps with inflammation. If you're an athlete and considering a cold water therapy, you also have to take strategies like stretching and active recovery, with the cold water therapy. It also fastens cool down if you're overheated, and that minimizes itchy skin, increases oxygenated blood flow, and that glows your skin and gives you a stronger and healthier hair because it reaches the circulation to the hair faster. So it means that you have to soak your whole body inside the cold water, not only your wrists under the tap cold water. It eases your symptoms of depression. It will not cure mental health, but it has been proven that swimming in an open cold water can increase the happiness hormone. And that the cold water, when it shocks the brain, it releases endorphin. Endorphin, the hormone, give you a feeling of well-being and optimism. It also increases clarity and level of energy. It boosts your immunity also, improves ability to fight illnesses. When the cold water shocks the bloodstreams, it releases leukocytes. Leukocytes are the cells which help to fight inflammation and therefore resist common illnesses like cold and flu. It's also proven to boost your anti-tumor cells. That means it helps to cure certain type of cancer. Also, some people use it before entering a surgery. They soak themselves in a cold water to have better results. Does the cold water help with weight loss? Well, the cold water helps with the metabolic rate and therefore it burns calories. As you know, white fat are the ones who are responsible for the obesity. We are born with brown fat, and brown fat plays an important role in adults' life. It's activated by cold temperature. So if you have a brown fat, normal brown fat rate, it means that you have a normal also white fat, and that's healthier for you and for your well-being. How to use the cold water therapy? You can start by starting the shower with hot water and then gradually minimize the temperature of the water, or you can swim in a cold open water. You can skip warm up at the exercise and do and have a cold shower, or have the cold shower right after you finish the workout. When not to use cold water therapy: if you are sick because it's too harsh on the immune system, or if you are already cold, it may cause you hypothermia. There are some tips you can have. One of them are, you can ask your doctor first before having this cold water therapy, because it increases the circulation and the heart rate, and that may cause cardiac stress. You can also have someone to observe you while you're swimming in the open cold water, because you may have hypothermia and faint. Be sure to warm yourself up after you're getting of the cold shower. Wear gloves and hat, change your clothes, eat something, drink something hot. You can also sit in a warm place and avoid taking hot shower immediately to not pass out. Keep the immersions brief. It means that you should only stay for a few minutes. Research have proven that no therapeutic reason to stay longer than few minutes. At the end, people for centuries use cold water to adapt their bodies to harsh conditions. For for them to be able to resist stress later on. It should not be a replacement, but should be a supplement for the traditional treatment. It's not magic, it doesn't magically cure all conditions, but it helps it. Thank you.
Most welcome, Dr. Ala. Now, tomorrow, early morning, I will try cold shower. That is for sure. It is so therapeutic, as you are saying, and so many advantages. You have sold this idea to me, the unknown. So well done. So next we have with us Toastmaster Unknown. Another. She is a princess. She is an area director. She is the global ambassador also, traveling around the world in the COVID days, here and there. I think over 140 countries, I believe. So she is the globetrotter and a good friend of mine. And she is also unknown. And she will be attempting. Okay, distinguished Toastmaster, second project, second speech, and it will be 8 to 10 minutes long. And to evaluate her speech, we have with us another very good friend of mine, distinguished Toastmaster, and he is also unknown. I will not tell you his name. He will introduce for 30 seconds who he is, and he will introduce the objectives of the project. Over to you, Toastmaster Unknown.
Thank you, my colleague, Toastmaster Unknown, and it's a nice way to save your time from preparing the introductions and let us prepare our own introductions. I'm Samir Kamal, past District 79 Director, and currently Vice President of Public Relations of my two clubs. The objectives of the project of Toastmaster Elisa are: the purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate her skills as a leader and a public speaker. The purpose of this particular speech, which is the second speech, is for Toastmaster Elisa to share some aspect of her experience completing the project. The time is from 8 to 10 minutes. Good luck, Toastmaster Elisa.
So, the mind-blowing Toastmaster Elisa will be presenting the speech titled Mind Blowing. Over to you, Toastmaster Elisa. No sound.
Thank you very much for watching my little bit of short video of my project. Am I audible? Okay. A very good evening for everyone. This is my second speech for my DTM project. My DTM project is about having the workshop with Verity Prize, the world champion public speaker in 2021. At first, it's just a plan when on the 28th of August, I look at her crowned as a world champion. And I was watching her and I told my division director, we need to bring her to our district. And she told me, impossible. Because why? She is a very famous and I'm only an area director and she only a division director. And we managed to contact Verity and she told me, I'm so sorry. Is it possible for you to contact your district to invite me? And I told her, hello, I'm not the ordinary area director. I'm a global trotter. If I invite you, 100 people, I can invite. So out of the blue, suddenly she said, okay, I will come to your place, but my district people know about it. So the trios told me like, Eliza, how about if we invite her, join together, and it's become a district event. So with my idea, suddenly it's combined directly to the district event. I work with the trios, no, not the trios, only the PQD and also the DD. And we are doing a very big project. And for all of you who know me, I'm a planner without a plan. So I just want to do something, I just do my best, and I don't care about anything else. Whatever I have in my mind, I will just do it. But working with the district people is no joke. This is a very great learning journey for me. When I invited one of the advisor, one of the big district advisor, she told me, Eliza, you need to change. This is a big event. And I told her, okay, it's a big event, but how many person you want to invite? So my target is only 100. And she told me, okay, let's do it 100. But one of my friends that actually come from my own division told me, Eliza, don't do a scary thing. 100 people you want to invite, it's a big game for us. We are not ready for it. And I told her, I'm ready for it. I will make more. If the district already there, 100 people is already in our hand. Because we have a district. District can help to invite all the members in the district. So this girl told me like, this is too big for us. And out of the blue, I told her, I'm so sorry. I try to grow. And if you try to put the dream off, or you try to make the event not grow, you just leave rather than you become the person that going to run all the things. And it's really the girl that actually from my division left the group, left the team, and I try to manage to have another team, a very strong team. And this team is very crazy one. She told me, Eliza, let's have only for District 80. I said, no, I cannot do for District 80 because I'm famous in none other than district. I'm a very international one. My friends all are around the world. She told me, don't ever invite your friend internationally first. Let's do in District 80, Singapore. So I told her, okay, let's try. And we are doing our promotion. Our promotion was so good. We have a very great video. If you can see in my Facebook, it's a James Bond movie. And it's a mind-blowing that we get 161 registration in just 2 weeks. And almost 80% of it is come from my division, my district. Then after that, I say, can we go for 300? Nobody believed that we can go for 300. We do another step of publicity. In 1 week, we already get 361 registration. Then we are already said, okay, 300 is enough because we only is already out of our target. We prepared everything. We know, like about 1 week is very hard for us to sleep because in the morning we need to work for our own work, and only at midnight we can have the discussion and contact people in South Africa which have a different hours with us. So at the end, thank you for all the good team of all my friends and all the teams that helping us. When we are having the movie, we are having the event, our district director told us that we are going to open 500 participants if you really need it. And we are just like mind-blowing. 500, is it possible to go for 500? And we just say, no, 300 is enough. But if we already go for 300 and above, then we can open for 500. It's very hard at first to work with the people that don't know me. All of you who knows me, all of you who knows me know that I'm a person without I only just like want to jump. I never think about anything. Whatever come into my mind, I will just put on the spot. So at the first, people told me, why you want to put all the video like you have in front, like the one that I show? Why you need to have a video? It's too much. I said, we need to have a different. Are you tired of Zoom, master? Are you tired of Zoom meeting? I also tired. I also don't like to have a meeting without any recreation or without any entertainment. We need to have an entertainment. At least when people see, people will stay. Believe me or not. Again, it was a mind-blowing. On that day, one day before the event, we have 361 participants registered. And I was like, oh my God, 360, this is the first time. Even the district event, when they are going to have the meeting, the COT or DOT, we always have less of quota. But that time we have 361. And I told my friend, never mind, because usually all my friends, the one that go for world tour with me, will only register during that day. And we know people register not to come. They just want to respect you, so they register. At the end of the day, on the day itself, after the meeting, we see that our registrant go for 517 people. It was really mind-blowing. We never think that we are reach 500. And when we are getting the feedback from all around the world, and we are inviting, is mostly to like a friendship. Our PIP, the department came, and few of the VIP are really came for the workshop, and we are really like having a lot of great success. It was like really, really mind-blowing and a lesson journey for me. So in this event, actually I learned a lot. The three things that I want to share. First, as a leader, when you have feel that you need to motivate your people, the people that under you, if they are trying already feel like, I don't want to do, you need to be more creative, push them to be better. Create something that make them wow. Then after that, they will work again and with more energy. Second, if people say you cannot do, please don't ever believe it, because the opportunity is only comes one. Like I always tell everyone, how many times Eliza will be an area director? How many times Eliza can invite Verity Prize? So once you do your best. If you have, and the last, if you cannot have the opportunity, create the opportunity. Like who wants to give me the opportunity to handle a district event? I'm not yet, I'm still new in Toastmaster, about 2 years, but I already have the event for district and I'm the co-organizer. Why? Because I'm creating the opportunity for myself that I give to the district. So that's the three things that I learned during my journey as my DTM project. I hope every one of you can take the learning journey from me. Also, don't ever be down. Keep fit on growing and do your best in whatever you have, in whatever you want to do. And don't forget, if you cannot create, if you don't have the opportunity, create that for me. I create that for you. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mr. Unknown.
Okay, so wonderful. Great speech, full of introspection about the DTM project that you did and the achievement that you are able to pull off. Wonderful and great speech, Toastmaster Anis. And I need to introspect also about my DTM project when it will be coming after a few months. Okay, so next, now we'll move on to the most important. Every section of the meeting is very important. So we move on to the another important section. Before going to that, we will have our timers report. Timer, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Unknown, for giving me the opportunity to share the timing of the individual speakers. Starting with Dr. Ala Muhammad, she took 7 minutes, 15 seconds, and Toastmaster Eliza took 10 minutes, 25 seconds. Both are qualified for the voting. Thank you.
So wonderful. Both are qualified. Can we launch the poll for the best speaker? Okay, so meanwhile, you are voting for the best speaker. We move on to our next session. And it is called the Breakfast of the Champions. Like lunch it is also lunch and dinner and high tea, whatever supper, whatever it is that for the champions. So to head this session, we have with us our teacher, this Toastmaster Hina from Maldives. Over to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you, the unknown. Are you known? Do we know? No, the unknown. Today, so much of unknown, but we have come to know the unknown so much. Now we have come to the evaluation portion. This is an extremely important part for all of us. First, we'll hear speech evaluators give evaluations of today's speeches from both. And then I will get the report from the grammarian, accountant, timer. And after that, I will be giving a general evaluation of the overall meeting. So as general evaluator, I'll introduce the individual evaluators. First, I would like to call upon the first evaluator to evaluate the speech. I would ask the first evaluator, Lady Lara, the lady, to kindly please give a report on TM Allah. Over to you, Lady Lara.
Thank you, my beautiful toast goddess, GE Arahina. Yes, everyone, hello, hello, and especially our beautiful dear Allah. Love this speech because it's one of my favorite subjects. Couldn't go wrong, could not go wrong. Absolutely loved it. Loved what you talked about. In the beginning, you talked immediately, you were starting about the benefits. You started with the benefits. Why is it so good? You went down to all the benefits, a lot of benefits, which I actually appreciated, a lot of the benefits. All about muscle soreness, inflammation, overheated, depression, all that wonderful stuff. I thought that was great. Anti-tumor, brown fat, which I knew about, which a lot of people don't, but it's a really important thing to talk about. So all that was great. And then you talked about how do you do it? You gave some tips. How do you do it? How, don't do it when you're sick, ask the doctor, all that good stuff, wear a hat, don't do it too long, and use it as a supplement. Beautiful, all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But where were you in this speech? That's what I ask. Where were you? You know what I'm going to say, right? Okay. Where were you? And specifically, first thing I would do, I would stand up. The minute you stand up, all of a sudden your energy changes, everything is different. Your gestures are different, your vocal variety, which was all low. I'll just be very honest with you, it was all low. But if you stand up, it's automatic. It just happens. So that's the first thing I would do. I would stand. And this is great. This is your second, because you're going to actually do the speech again, which is fantastic. So you can do all these things. Second thing, you were reading. We know that. We saw that, right? And again, when you read, you lose the audience. So you gave so many great facts, but there were moments that you were not reading. And that's the facts that were probably the most interesting to us. The brown fat one you didn't read, tumor cells, depression. There were moments that you really were not reading because you were just speaking. And that's when you were like, oh, wow, okay. So I would pick 3 or 4 really good, amazing facts that you like, because if you like it, we're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? You're excited about it, we're gonna be excited. So it was great, but I would pick the ones that are the most important to you, because then we're excited about it. And then the third thing I would do is add a story. I want to hear, why is she interested in cold water therapy? How does she do it? Why does she do it? Do you do it? Maybe you're thinking of doing it. Give me a story, make something up. It doesn't matter, but I want to hear from your point of view. You've done it, you haven't done it, you want to do it, whatever it is, but add a story and make up, like I said, make it up, whatever. And in the beginning, I like that you talked about the cold shower. And what you could do potentially was really get our attention. Instead of reading it, say, imagine if you were going to wake up in the morning and do something that made you full of energy, made you happy, made you healthy. And then I take a cold shower. And that would get everyone's attention. Don't have to do that, but something like that. And in the end, you could say, hey, you know what, everybody? Let's all take a pretend cold shower. Everyone scream, ah! So something, it was a great speech, but you add those three things, you stand up, you give me 3 facts that you don't read, and then you add a story, and you'll be fantastic. It was a fantastic speech anyway, but I want you in the speech. Back to you, my beautiful toast GE goddess of the evening.
Hi, yes. See, what a wonderful evaluation she did. Our unicorn, the goddess who loves to share happiness, and we see it from the evaluation itself. It is magical to everyone around us. So I wish you happiness and for everyone like us to be like that. So next is the second evaluator, Samir. Samir, I would like you to kindly do the evaluation of TM Eliza. Over to you, Samir.
Thank you, our GE. Hello, Toastmasters and Toastmaster Eliza. Good evening and good day, wherever you are. This is the DTM project speech, and I'm here not to evaluate the project itself, but the speech only. In the speech, Toastmaster Eliza had a very well-structured piece of script, if I can say. At the beginning, she spoke about the project and what is the project and what's the reason of bringing this project to the table. And then she spoke in the major of the speech about the registration progress and what were the goals and how did they achieve it and what did they do after they achieved the first milestone to raise it up to the second milestone and the progress through all the planning stage of the registration. And then she ended the speech by the lessons learned, which is so useful for every one of us here. What did she learn from the project and how can we improve our leadership skills through her experience? I like the structure. It was very well planned and structured clearly for us to understand your speech. If there is something that we can improve on, Toastmaster Eliza, is the opening. In the opening, there was a video without an audio. We didn't know the purpose of the video. We didn't know if there is a glitch in sharing the sound or it was by purpose you are sharing it without sound, and why there was jumping from 1 minute to another minute in the video. These questions actually maybe disconnected me as an audience from the speech or from paying attention at the beginning of the speech. If I was in your place, I would prepare a short version of the video and make it with an audio so that people can understand what's the purpose of your opening. And without jumping from 1 minute to another minute, it will show that you are purposely preparing the opening with this video. The other thing that can help the speech be more live is the conversations. You had a lot of good conversations with teams, but I noticed that you are not mentioning names. You are just saying, my friend, my friend, my friend. What if we add names? For example, Toastmaster X and the division director and area director. If you are adding the names and the story players in your conversations, we will get more involved in the experience that you are sharing with us. It will show us there is a life there is a story that we have to live with. Also, you can add some feelings like the moments of stress, the moments of excitement, the moments of success. You could have feel that from your facial expressions or from your vocal variety. This could have make us feel how it was successful this project was. Other than that, the project was clearly mentioned in the speech, and you mentioned the lessons learned, which is the most needed segment in any speech of summarizing the project that you're doing. Congratulations, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, DTM. Samir, I think you all know DTM, the past district director, 79, still active here helping, as you all see now, and the promoting Toastmasters all over Saudi. That was awful. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request the table topic evaluator, Ricky. Ricky, Mr. International, the SATA IC 2021 champion of humorous speech. Could you kindly take the floor, please? Over to you, Ricky. TM.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Hina. Well, it's my pleasure to have witnessed 4 equally amazing table topic speakers this evening. Well, first of all, congratulations to all our table topic speakers and participants for braving the pressure of tackling the unrehearsed questions and successfully delivering powerful messages for all of us. Such an introspection has been witnessed. First off, with Toastmaster RD, the question was, if you could be anybody for a day, who would you be and why? The answer was direct to the point. He wants to be Superman, and that's what he dreamt of when he was 3 years old. The good points about Toastmaster RD's response was the use of the PPF, or the past, present, and future. Sharing stories when he was young at 3 years old and when he was in high school and at present, coming to a realization that it's not actually Superman that he wants to be, but to be himself. Great enthusiasm, a realization at the end of the speech, and a message for all of the listeners. Kudos, Toastmaster RD. Second speaker is Toastmaster Lada. She was asked, who are you most happy spending time with? And to describe the feeling. She chose herself as that person she wants to be spending time with. And she shared the story about her struggles, why she didn't like herself in the beginning, how she overcame the obstacles, trials, and tribulations. And she was very relaxed and confident and at the same time enthusiastic while she was answering the question. She used the prep style, which is the point, the reason, the example, and the point. There were certain vocal varieties, excitement, and persuasion. Congratulations, Toastmaster Lada. For Toastmaster Sangeeta, speaker number 3, she was asked, who does she admire the most and why? The answer was like outside of the box. The good thing about Toastmaster Sangeeta is that she repeated the question. Now, some of the table topic speakers tend to repeat the question for themselves so that they will buy some time before answering, and also for the audience to remind them what the question is all about. She's admiring people who are beautiful, and she defined beauty as not only the physical appearance, but also that inner beauty that glows from within. Now, she involved the audience by mentioning names in her example of the speech. And finally, Toastmaster Nuha, our 4th speaker, was asked, who is that one person, living or dead, that she would never want to meet or interact with, and why? Again, another outside of the box answer. She chose herself, the old self, that one who is shy and introvert, and that one who is not an achiever, and who forgot her passion. And then she redeemed herself in the end by saying that she wants to be with someone who is focused and with positive and influence. Now, what I would like to give as a reminder for all of these speakers and for everyone else is the use of the prep, the point, the reason, the example, and the point. And for all of you to have conviction and confidence whenever answering the table topic questions. Now back to you, Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. What an in-depth, interesting way of knowing that listening to all of them so precisely. Awesome. Thank you for the wonderful evaluations. Let's give a big applause to all 3. Yeah, wonderful. Great job, all of you. Now let's go to the next part. We are done with the evaluations of speakers and table topic speech. So now it's time for the grammarian, accountant, and everyone to call for their report. First, I would like to call the grammarian, Nuha Madani. Could you kindly please give your report? Over to you, Nuha. Toastmaster Nuha.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. Well, today was packed with beautiful uses of the language. First, we start by Toastmaster Omer, and he said, understand yourself and who you really are. Some deep introspection is going into this statement. Also, Toastmaster Sangeeta, she said, I'm a seeker, seeking for something great. Wonderfully said. And also she said, your funny bone is broken. That is also a good combination. DTM Farheen had also a lot of beautiful expressions in her workshop. She said about table topic is public speaking with a twist, with a lot of twist actually. And also she said, what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. Another and very deep introspect statement. And also she said, resist the temptation. I'm having trouble reading my font, my handwriting, sorry. And also, if you want something, she said, if you want something you've never had before, you have to do something you have never done before, in conclusion of her speech. And then we move on to the table topics, where Toastmaster Ardi said, I don't need to be a superhero. I need to be super Ardi. Wonderfully said. And then Toastmaster Lada used the twin statement, twin words together, which is trials and tribulation, trials and tribulation. And also said, I see myself in you and you see myself in me. Again, by Toastmaster Sangeeta, she said, the person that lives in you is what really matters. And Toastmaster Lada also used a beautiful expression that made me laugh when she was explaining how shy she was. She said, hiding under her mother's skirt shy. This is beautiful use of the language. Dr. Ala's speech was easy. And even when she used medical terms, she made sure she explains them. And I like the statement that she said in the beginning of her speech, what your body craves in the morning. And also she said, it doesn't miraculously cure itself, but it helps. Moving on. Okay, in Toastmaster Eliza's speech, she said, if you don't have the opportunity, create the opportunity. I thought that was wonderful as well. And also a rhetorical question was asked by Toastmaster Lada again. I don't see you. I thought that was wonderful. To the use of the word today, I'm happy that DTM Farheen used the word of the day 4 times. And also Toastmaster Omar used the word of the day 3 times, and also used introspect 1 time. Now we come to the misuse of the language. Toastmaster Sangeeta also said a beautiful phrase, which is the inner beauty reflects the outer beauty. And it should be the inner beauty reflects on the outer beauty. But it was beautifully said. Also, it was said, I will make more, about bringing people to the meeting. It should be, I will bring more. We bring people, we don't make them. So that concludes my report. Good use of the language. Well done, everyone. Thank you for using the word of the day, introspection, and over to you.
Thank you. Thank you for that report. It was good job. Well done. You know, this is my notebook. Even though you have not been able to say it correctly, you've said it very clearly to all of us. Thank you for that. And now I would like to call upon TM Iqbal, the accountant. Could you kindly please give us a report? Over to you, TM Uzair.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for giving me the opportunity. I'm able to report only few things, starting with our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Umar, starting 3 hours, Toastmaster Sangeeta 1 hour, Toastmaster Umair 2 hours, Toastmaster Ala 2 hours and 1 Toastmaster Eliza 2 hours and 3 DTM Samir 1 hour, and Toastmaster Muhammadni 2 hours. This is what I'm able to catch in this meeting.
Thank you for that. That was wonderful. Let's say ooh, ee, ooh, ee, we did it well. Thanks for that. Let's start our engine now. Go for the timer, the president. Okay, over to you, Mr. Hassan, the Toastmaster Hassan. Can you put us the oil into us and let us know how the timer went on? Over to you, sir.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Hina Khalid. Toastmaster Lada took 3 minutes 39 seconds. DTM Samir took 3 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Ricky took 3 minutes 16 seconds. Since Toastmaster Ricky had to evaluate 4 speakers, so his allotted time would have been 2 minutes. But we can consider him if you can allow. Toastmaster Noha took 4 minutes 14 seconds. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
For the evaluation. Okay.
Um,
5, 4, 3, 2,
Toastmaster
1.
Uzair,
Yes.
Toastmaster Lada is not qualified
Okay.
for the voting.
Let's leave up this time.
But we can, okay, anyways, the poll has already been conducted, so let's.
She is overqualified. Huh?
Yeah, she's overqualified, so okay. So we can continue with that. Yes.
Cute. I love it. We're immersive. Woo. Is this what it's going to be like when we're live? It will never be, but anyway, for me at least. Can we take a picture? I want to take a picture. Can we take a
We are
picture?
not taking a picture. We are doing this until the end.
I know, so let's take a picture. Why not? Here, smile, everybody.
Don't take a selfie, huh?
We can
Come
take
on,
the
smile.
picture.
Everyone, give
once-
me a hand up or something.
I'm
on.
smiling in my picture.
We can take the picture once General Evaluator concludes her report, please.
Yeah. May I start now? Finally, it's the
Yes,
general evaluation report. And I will try to make it as specific as possible. The meeting was conducted well, and this location is all good. See where we are seated now, it's awesome. Now, as always, online have small technical problems, so it doesn't matter. The sergeant at arms started well and introduced, and everybody was welcomed properly by TM Hassan very well. Good remarks, and managed to inspire and motivate the audience, and brighten with a smile. We are happy to be here. Now the Toastmaster of the day, so unknown. Oh my God, why did it happen? It was so engaging, did so well, and it was, emphasizing, explaining all of it. Maybe next time just explain the benefit of guest or Toastmaster meeting, and these could improve and do a much better job. The keynote speech, awesome job, DTM Farheen. I think you did it so well. It was so engaging, and a lot of use of vocal varieties. And at the end, the way how you took the table topic, it was awesome. And everybody, they went into in-depth, and more than a good speech. It was very well, and everybody did a wonderful speech at the end. So an applause, a special applause from me to you, as well as the GE and the grammarian. Did talk about the importance of grammar in public. Could have been better, but on overall did the comment well, and it was clearly identified, finding out all the good things about each speaker and the use of phrases of the whole day. The timekeeper, the engine went well, done well, but we could still get going, and maybe shown the explanation of cue cards sometimes in the meetings could have been, alert for the new guest. It could be easy to follow on, but on overall, wonderful job. TM. Yes. Ooh, ooh, I got the music from you. That was cool. And then it's quite nice. The speeches, Allah, that gave us all a close hydrotherapy for us all. We did it well, and the food circulation, everything going. We need to soak in it. I want to go there and then be there. So I thought you need to do, I was impressed with the speech title and everything, but need a lot of focus and use more vocal varieties and do more engaging with the audience better. Maybe could concentrate and like your evaluator has mentioned, concentrate on those points speech. By next, Eliza, the part of the oil company, you know, it goes with her as well. Topic was good, but I find that it was the mind blowing has to be explained better, but it was organized well as such. There was the facial expression, but on overall it was a good job, even though it could be given presented much better because she is a well-known person who could do wonders to us. So both speakers, Ala and Eliza, a big applause up to you both. Well done. The evaluators, Lady Lara, wonderful. Always it brings a smile to my face every time you give this wonderful observation. And see, I'm sitting with you all. It's so good to feel to be here within the attending this meeting. And the cold water gave us everything, and you explained clearly and very efficiently of how to correct and make it better for the next time. And that was awesome. The second evaluator, Samir, DTM Samir, I think you were so specific as well, explaining on all the good points. I know just jumping up and down, it feels like, yeah, going up and down, but still, that was awesome. Done. So applause to both of the speech evaluators. Wonderful work to you both. I'm really impressed with that special evaluation by all. At this time, what I could say is that it was awesome to be the general evaluator of the whole thing. I hope I was able to give something of it and everyone in here. And let's give a big applause to us all together. You all did awesomely well today. And here is, you know,
Fun master! Hina the fun master.
Sorry? Oh, fun master! God, my fame. Why did I miss it? I had all my notes here. I don't know how.
Unknown fun master.
Oh, yeah. It was for a good reason. Alert, I wrote, and then I missed it. Yes, the fun master. It was so funnily put it together, and we've contributed all in. The fun part now is make fun and give a good cheese to all. Cheesy face with the fun master. Fun master, give one more little bit for the general evaluation part. Give a hip hip hooray and ta-da!
Hooray.
All right. Thank you. Awesome job. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Okay, wonderful. Toastmaster Hina, you did such an amazing job. Please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Hina for taking up the general elevator role for our club meeting for the first time. Amazing, awesome. So much learning in an evaluation session we can get. Wonderful. And we broke the funny bone, huh? That was great. Sangeeta, you stole the show from this line. Wonderful, awesome. So, who we are really, I would like to conclude with it. See, this is the time for introspection. Every now and then, we should introspect who we really are, what we are standing for, and what we are meant to do in our life. Are we running after the materialistic things in a rat race going after, or we are satisfying our own soul or not? Think about it. Live up to your soul. So with this, I would like to hand over the virtual lectern back to our Mr. President. He is not so unknown that we know. He's the oil guy, you know, oil in that time. Toastmaster, sir, over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Unknown, for amazingly conducting today's session. You are not unknown to us. You are pretty much known to us. You are Toastmaster Umar Farooq Dhawan. A huge round of applause to him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay, Omar!
It was all in all an amazing meeting, but I would request Vice President Education Toastmaster Eliza to present the awards for the winners and certificates.
And the best Evaluator goes to Lada.
Congratulations.
Just leave it there. Leave it. I'm gonna take a picture. Wait. Hold on. Everyone in this. Everyone look up. That smile. Ah. That was over time, so that's not fair.
Wait. Okay, nice.
That's not fair, right? Oh,
Okay,
anyway.
nice.
Thank you. Oh, wait, nice. Oh, sorry. We're nice. Oh, sorry. What? Well, everyone be nice. Sorry. One more picture. Nice. Be everyone nice. Hina, look, you're.
And the best double topics goes to drum roll, please.
Toastmaster Ardi. Congratulations, Ardi.
How this? Okay, take picture of Ardi.
Ardi, where are you? Come back. Ardi.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Take picture of Ardi.
Hey, Ardi.
Okay. Thank you. And that's all.
Thank you.
And we have winners for the prepared session as well. And the winner is Toastmaster Eliza. We have conducted the poll. Congratulations, Toastmaster Eliza.
I also did a great job.
Great job. So with this, since we are over time right now, and I would like to conclude this meeting. But before concluding, I would like to take few comments from our guests, starting with DTM Safiullah, if you would like to share your thoughts about the meeting. Yes, DTM Safiullah, can you hear me?
Why am I sitting by myself?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Mr. Presiding Officer and fellow Toastmasters from different parts of the world. It was a really wonderful meeting, fun-filled, lot of innovative way. The Toastmaster of the day, he was very much innovative. He navigated it well. At the same time, the workshop, brilliant workshop, and very good table topics, and 4 brilliant speeches. It was unique, and the overall meeting was very much enjoyable. Speeches were good, evaluations were good, and Area 30, Horizon Toastmasters is over the horizon all the time. It is well known, not in the District 79. It is everywhere in the different parts of the world. As you know, it's good to see that so many people, as many as I observed that 31 plus or 30 plus Toastmasters from around the world have participated, and the entire meeting was completely different. It's not the traditional way of doing a Toastmasters meeting. Because, as I said, it was very much enjoyable and fun-filled. I enjoyed it very much. I didn't leave my chair. So I hope that you also enjoyed, and I am proud of this club. It's a part of my division, and they are doing great. Wish you all the best. Look forward to attend future meetings. We can take something in introspect. Over to you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you very much, Division F Director DTM Safiullah, for those encouraging comments. These comments means a lot to us, and we are under the able leadership of yours, and we would like to have your comments as well in areas of improvement that you can directly message me or something. But anyways, thank you for the encouraging comments. Moving on to our guest, Amal Al-Sadoon. Amal, are you there? Amal?
Amal.
I guess.
Oh my God.
Amal.
Amal, can you hear us? Okay, moving on to guest Petra from Thailand. If
Hello?
you would like to share your thoughts. Yes, Amal.
Yes, hi, sorry, I wasn't able to unmute myself a while ago. Thank you very much for this wonderful meeting. Actually, I really enjoyed it. See, I'm still here till the last second of the meeting, and I wish it never ends. Sometimes, and actually some meetings pull you from where you are to take you to another places. And to be honest, the first thing grabbed my attention when I got the invitation from Toastmaster Omar Farouk is the theme of the meeting itself, who you are. Because I think as a human being, we all are observers. So we usually observe the surrounding, how people comment about us. And actually myself, I always ask myself who I am and how do I change through life, because each journey has its own story in your life. It has an impact into yourself, so sometimes you change, isn't it? So I think changing is part of life. We cannot neglect that. So knowing yourself, I think it's one of the amazing things that the person can have, because just doing anything in life is always connected by your personality and what you faith at. So overall, the speakers were amazing, the evaluators. I really get lots of benefits from this meeting. I wish you all the best. And thank you again to Master Omar Farooq for the invitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amal, for that
Eliza, can we
amazing
go back to
comment.
the normal gallery view because we cannot
Yes,
see the
please.
speaker
Can you
and
go
there are
back,
some noises
because
we
I'm
cannot hear.
struggling a bit
We're
as
hearing
well.
too much of noise in this
Exactly.
background.
Thank you, Amal, for
Go
the
back to the
amazing.
normal gallery view. Yeah.
That's great.
So we can see the speakers.
Thank you, Eliza. Thank you, Amal, for the amazing comments. And if you would like to join our club, you can contact our VP membership, Sangeeta. She's right there. And you are an amazing speaker yourself, the way you have evaluated us. Looking forward to have you in our club as well. We have with us Miss Petra from Thailand.
Someone's got to mute themselves. Omar? See, Omar's always making noise. It was Omar.
I am on mute for a long time, Yash.
No. See, all of a sudden the noise stopped.
Yes, Petra, if you are there, I would like to have your comments regarding the meeting. I believe she is not there. So moving on to Oscar.
Where's Oscar?
Oscar.
I don't see an
Oscar is right here. Thank you. It's my first time to Saudi Arabia, and oh my, I enjoyed it so well. Lucky for me, I just joined right when the meeting started. And who said that we should have fun? I have had fun this evening, and I know I'll come back again. It's been an amazing, amazing meeting. The way it started with the jokes, and then the tip session regarding table topics, that was amazing. And then the speeches and the table topics. I love the way the table topics were answered outside the box. That was so lovely. And up to now, you guys are having fun. And this is what Toastmasters should be about. Who am I? I'm Oscar Mwangi from Kenya, but a member of 2 clubs in Tanzania where I work for tourism industry. And I'm really, really grateful that I made this decision to join you guys this evening. It's been fantastic. I don't know where else I should have been, but here at the Horizons. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Oscar from Kenya for the amazing and encouraging comments. Thank you for joining our meeting as well, and we look forward to have you in our future meetings as well. Moving on to Margaret, if you would like to share your thoughts about the meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone. Where I am, it's afternoon. I'm in Trinidad, which is in the West Indies or the Caribbean. And I logged on to your meeting for the very first time, saw it in the Global Club Connection chat, and I was not able to log on in time for your workshop on table topics, but I did get the prepared speeches and everything after that, and I enjoyed it. I learned some new things, which is good, and your culture is different in your club. You will do a number of things differently from how we do it where in my club. And that's always nice to be exposed to a different format of meetings. So it was very interesting. I enjoyed it. And I wish you all continued success, whichever club you came from. All the best to all of you. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you, Toastmaster Margaret, for attending our meeting, for embellishing our meeting tonight. And we have a recorded session. I mean, we record our meetings as well. And if you would like to join our guest club, we can share the link out there so that you can attend that workshop from DTM Farheen if you would like to. Thank you once again for joining in. With this, I would like to adjourn the meeting. Now we can have chit chat.
Hey, Ala, if you want me to send you the eval, are you there, my dear? Beautiful speech, but I would need an email. Do you want me to do
Yes,
that too?
please. Yes, please. If you can, I don't mind.
Can you send it in the chat so I can email you? And
Okay,
beautiful
yes.
speech, I loved it.
Thank you so much for your evaluation. It really helped me so much.
Good, 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 good. And now we're gonna have a new club activity.
Inshallah. Yes, hope so.
When we meet in person someday, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We can each go from our bathrooms and all go cold water swimming together online. That would be a first.
Yeah.
No?
Not in winter. Let me wait for summer at least.
No, Allah, come on. You're the hardy one. You're on my
Lada,
team.
you did really well as an evaluator. I loved your evaluation, but you were overqualified.
You're I'm sorry, I shouldn't get it.
Lada had a
By
little
the way, amazing speech regarding cold water therapy, Dr. Allah.
I will take.
You know, Allah. You know, Allah.
I was thinking about it, and you gave me all the relevant points.
See, Hassan
That's
is gonna.
great. Thank you. I'm happy I did.
See, next time the Toastmaster of the day, I will be having a theme. Where are you? Not who are you? Where are you?
Hassan, you have to promise. Hassan, you have to promise in front of everybody you're gonna do it right
I
now.
promise,
Okay.
and I'm working on it, Lada. I'm working on it.
No.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Now.
am. But
No.
okay.
No. I am going to do it, Lada, and everyone else who's here.
Lada had a little lamb.
Allah, make him do it. Come on. Say you need to do it.
Twyla is here.
What happened? Why is Twyla come out at the end of the
So,
meeting?
Noha, you wanted to say something? You raise your hand. Where is Noha?
Yes, Toastmaster Hassan. I want to say if anyone recently visited Toastmaster Srinivas and can update us with his status.
Oh yeah, what's up with him? Who's been
I believe
Twyla
Omer
is
did.
here with us. Wonderful. Awesome.
Omer? Toastmaster Omer?
Hey, my dear, why are you masking? You're
So
not home.
according to
home.
last update, Toastmaster Noha, he was out of he was out of ICU and he was shifted to the room, and he was recovering well, and he needs our prayers. Toastmaster Omer can let us know further.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Omer.
Finally, Omer spoke.
Sorry, I was not able to attend the whole meeting. I was outside for some reason. Anyways,
What reason?
it seemed like you were. I mean, I just disconnected my audio, so I was only watching the video. But it seemed that the meeting progressed very well. From Srinivasan, I went there last week. I think it was Saturday, and I left a message at the group chat that I talked with his wife because they didn't allow me. The security guard didn't allow me, and the reason was that I just showed him my mobile application about the health status, and that was the wrong thing I did. Otherwise, I could have gone directly to the elevator and nobody noticed. So, anyways, so I talked with his wife. She said that he is recovering, and I asked her if she needs any support because basically they are alone. And if you are alone with no relatives and no one near to you there, so basically you might have a hard time. The good thing is that everything is covered under insurance, so it is 100% covered. So she said that everything is fine and just they need our prayers.
Thank you, Umair.
We
And we
can't- you-
pray that he recovers soon.
We can't go like virtually and I'll visit him like right now on his phone or something? Like, could he look at the Zoom meeting and we could all be like, hey, Shiva-san, no? He can't?
I think can one day, can you arrange maybe next
Or
week,
like
next week.
now? Or like now, no?
I know, I guess.
Maybe when someone goes to visit him, we can do that.
Or just on his phone.
Okay, guys, I want to tell you on the 17th, we have our contest and Toastmaster Umar already prepared all the people from all around the world, from here to there to here. So I hope all of you will join it. Umar, Hassan, Lada, Ricky, Sangeeta, Ardi.
Wait,
who
before you
else?
go.
Jeffrey and everyone. So please join because we are trying to have it
And
on
I
the
think
17th.
we need to put nominations as well so that the contest team can align or assign time accordingly.
Hassan, include yourself in the nominations. I'm not seeing you in the nominations list.
Wait, Umar,
I'm still confused because my content is not prepared.
So start to prepare and so on. We are going to have a meeting on the 8th. What you want me to do? Or should I? And I just want to know if you all having a holiday, when is the holiday? So maybe after 17 we have the contest. Then we don't have a meeting. So we only have a meeting for December only on the 8th. Then after that we have a, what do you call it? Contest. Then after that we don't have anything. Because next month, I think I want to create celebration for Horizon for 14 years old birthday.
Okay. So like for the 8th one, can we, what are you thinking? Like you want to cancel the meeting or you would like to have some session or practice session, something like that?
We should have a test run or something practice
Yeah.
for the contestant on that meeting before the contest.
What?
Test run for the contestants, maybe.
Test run? They run
Yeah.
on the 8th?
Is
I
it
don't
possible?
think so.
Okay.
We need to have it at the other place, not at the meeting, because it's a celebration for birthday. So who wants to be the Toastmaster of the day?
Whose birthday is it?
Horizon.
Oh, it's
Alongside the birthday, we can have maybe in the next week or something. Before the
Yeah, on the
contest,
8th.
anyway.
Amal, we don't have a meeting right now because most of our most of our participant is from all
Members.
around the world, and we want to have a hybrid, but for us it's not really great to do a hybrid for now. And by the way, maybe we only will have a meeting with people that stay in Alcobar only, but it's not a Toastmaster, it's just like a gathering.
So
Amal?
Amal, what you can do, you can join our guest group and then we can keep you posted out there regarding the plans for the physical meeting.
And just for your information, so far even Horizon is only a club, but our attendees is always quite high compared to even the area or division meetings. So all of you leave me in the division meeting, only me alone, only 11 of us. And I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Everybody leaving me. And I also leave. Okay, that's the story. That's why I'm angry with everyone. Why all of you left me alone?
Wait, what are you talking about? When?
No, we have an invitation from division. Then after that, Umar never come, Hassan never come, only me alone and 10 other people from division. So I was like, what am I doing here?
When
So
did
at the
that
end of the
happen,
story,
Alicia?
I just off and I go.
When did that happen?
Oh, the best part, Umar was telling me, Eliza, you need to join. You must join. Then suddenly I said, Umar, where are you? I'm on train.
Like Twyla's on the train. Hi, Twyla.
Yes. Hi, Twyla.
And Amal, you know, Twyla is from California. She is also our member. We are also have Noha, our champion from District 20, Ricky from 79. Bye-bye. Oh my God, what did I do?
Amal, come be a member, huh? Amal.
Hi,
Lada, our
yeah, I'm
champion also
here.
from New York.
Can be a member?
Actually, I am a member in Ukal Spirit, and we are also located in Al Khobar. So what I love that we are both in Khobar, located in Saudi Arabia, same city. So I was thinking of planning have gathering of our two clubs, but really having two English club in Al Khobar. This is the first time for me to know that there is another English club in Al Khobar. So it is an amazing thing, really. I'm so interested.
Yeah, Toastmaster Amal, there are so many other clubs as well, but we can explore the opportunity to have a joint meeting if it's possible.
Yeah, of course. Actually, last Monday we got the chance to have a joint meeting with Mabuhay Toastmaster Club. They are located in Riyadh, but also they have variety of nationalities and people from different the world. And it was a great experience. And really, I would love to have joint meeting with you guys. It will be an amazing thing, inshallah.
Perfect, inshallah.
I already joined the friends group just now and hope to keep updated with your agendas and inshallah upcoming meetings.
Inshallah. So I'm coming to Hubar next week, hopefully, and then inshallah we can coordinate and we can see how we can do that.
Love to have that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amal. Yes, Eliza, you were saying? I think
Me?
Sangeeta wants to fly off to another planet.
Oh yeah, then after that, remember guys, we are going to have a business, young living business, because we don't have in Saudi, so all of you need to join.
Sorry, what? Business, okay.
No, actually we want to have it in Bahrain because Bahrain is near UAE, right? So we are going, they are going to open soon. So also need you.
No, we will go. I'll get in touch with you personally, and then we need to tell her about a lot of things.
Okay.
And if anybody else is getting,
discuss, we can discuss salary and move from there.
we need to have more money. Twyla, please take care. I miss you yesterday.
You are not discussing it with me personally. I'm just curious.
You're already a partner. What's there to discuss with you? You're already in it, whether you like it or
your
not.
money only. Lada, you are number 3.
And Lada, you're not going to wait for your friend to give you. She's just trying to touch Twyla.
Yes.
Twyla is traveling in the train and she's going through the snow mountains.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Umair, you are quite.
Umair,
join the business.
I'm just trying to increase the curiosity because Umair will come and ask me, what is that business you guys are doing? And that's when I'm going to tell him.
Sorry, Ardi, you are going to take for contest, right?
Sorry?
Then you would have a person.
Yes, I'm going for contest.
4.
I'm dropping
3,
off.
4. Okay, 4. Okay, 4.
Me too.
Okay. No.
It's almost midnight out here.
It's already morning here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's morning here too. 12:20.
Okay, good night, Twyla. Sorry, good morning, Twyla. We are going to off soon. Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
You.
Umair, I'll give
Good
you
night,
a call.
Sangeeta. Good morning, Lada. Good night, guys.
Good night,
morning,
all the
Princess.
best.
Bye. Bye. Good night.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night,
Bye, guys.
everyone.
Take care. We'll see you soon.
You too.
Yeah.
Enjoy Pakistan.
Dada, you're muted.
Hassan.
Yeah.
Are in Pakistan?
What
I
are you
am
doing?
actually.
Yeah.
I am attending a cousin's wedding.
Aha.
And,
And where is my laddu?
That is
and I'm just wondering, why am I not able to attend my own wedding? I mean, I'm just wondering right now.
Yeah, what's up with that? Where is my laddu, Hassan?
Try to find one during the
Your
wedding.
laddu, I have better things for you, Elisa.
What?
Yes, exactly what?
Not just laddu, there are so many other things, other sweets, which are better than laddu, like gulab jamun. Man knows about
But
it.
you want me to send my address now? I send it to you now.
Yes, please. Text me privately. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can you send me some?
Sorry?
I want you to send me some.
Hassan.
Okay.
That wants it too.
You? No, it's too far.
Let's see.
Nothing is
It's way too
far.
far.
Nothing is far.
By the way, Lada,
Wait,
you can
Nothing
have
called
it in New
space and
York.
time.
Hassan, can you do it like on the company money? Can't you send stuff on the company money?
I
No?
can't.
Oh, we do that all the time.
Okay.
Do it all the time.
Because my company would be asking, where are the tools? I mean, sweets going to New York.
What?
You're sending it out to whom?
You're trying to drum up business in New York.
Okay. By distribute. Yeah. Okay. That is a good. Yeah. Good side of it.
So, but what are the things you're sending to her, Eliza, Hassan?
Sweets.
Cool.
And,
What sweets?
Tools.
Gulab jamun, rasmalai, and that halwas and all.
Tools that make her happy.
and I think she likes chocolates, so that I
It
can
has to
send
be
to her.
tools, doesn't it?
Why are you being partial? This is very bad.
What?
Why are you being so partial?
I want your address
Biased.
as well, Sangeeta. I
You're
want
being-
your address as well.
What?
Now everybody
Petra, I think you are sleeping, right?
Everybody will send the address and finally Hassan will send here. Take it from here.
But
Hello.
I'm not sure.
Actually,
But I'm not
actually,
sure
I'm
if it
waiting.
will get there. With the
Lada,
intelligence and all.
send me private your address.
Oh, and you send me yours, actually. I need yours.
You are going to send me the chocolate, unicorn chocolate. I will send you a lot of love through post.
Give me your address. I'm serious, Eliza. I was thinking about that. You read my mind. I do need your address.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
send
thinking
me
of sending it to
Messenger.
you too, Lada.
Send me Messenger. Just send me in Messenger. Not here.
All
Give me
right.
your address. Then after that, I give you one bottle of Sangeeta will buy the.
Yeah, I'll
black-
get you a bottle of lovely frankincense oil.
Oh,
Hello.
wow. You don't need to send
Hello.
that.
Buy her peppermint. Peppermint is only 11. Wow,
Don't
she get
send
you the
that.
expensive one. It's great.
Don't send. That's the
I
way.
want to talk to Nuha about it. Nuha, when are you free? Tell me.
Talk to it now. Maybe we'll get Umar to be in it. You want to sell?
We're not
It
It depends. It depends how many
about Petra?
digits are you offering.
It's not a salary, my dear. I'm offering you a fishery.
She's
It's
all
your
about
own it's your business.
Negotiation.
Yes.
It's
It's
all
all
about
about money.
negotiation.
What are you going to offer to her?
It's your business. It's your business.
It's my business. What business?
Yep. Okay, let's change the
By the way-
background,
by the way,
Eliza.
Noha, that was
Eliza,
great.
change your virtual
Noha,
background.
Noha, when you were giving your grammarian report, you said that I can't even read my own font, and it was really hilarious. She's spontaneous like that.
There you go, Nuha. That's
I
the
couldn't
business.
read. I was like, what did I write? And because I know my spelling is a disaster, so I know there was that.
That was literally hilarious. Yeah.
I know I definitely misspelled something. That's why I couldn't read it. But
It's so funny that you said font. You didn't say writing.
yeah, I said font.
That's why it's
And
like
then I corrected myself.
I know what year it is.
The grammarian did a mistake.
Okay, so that's the business, Nuha. You can say it behind in Eliza's background.
Young living.
Okay.
Actually, Noha is saying that she's already young, so she.
I want Umar to be part of it. Oh, come on, Umar, be a part of this business. No,
Umar, Umair,
I'm
do
still
this.
trying to figure out what you people are talking
It's
about.
going to make you feel fantastic. It's going to make you sexy. It's going to make you smart.
You
It's
say,
going to
I'm
make
already to text.
all these
I'm
beautiful
already.
things. It's going to make you speak well. Everything. It's like all your fantasies in a bottle.
Oh my God.
I think I'm the last. I'm the last person that you can engage in such business. I'm very bad at marketing. I'm like the worst.
Yeah, come on.
No,
are you
it's
gonna-
not. It's not.
No, no. I think you can convince anyone with your
Yeah,
sense
you're
of humor.
fantastic. What are
No,
you talking-
see, you don't have to convince about the product. You have to convince people with your experience. So once we start using this, you will feel that experience. You'll feel wonderful. Like, for example, I'll share my story why I'm in love with it is, of course, when Eliza keeps using it every now and then, she's just popping up something and just, what are you doing? I said, it's just my oil. So she's not even thinking what she's got. She doesn't even know what she has with her, but she was just keeping on using it. I said, okay, so then I said, okay, now we need to make some more money, basically passive income. So you want to get rich. It's very important to build some passive income resources. So this is one of them. So now the reason I took it is because these are pure. It says seed to seal, which means it goes, the way they make these essential oils is very pure, directly from the flowers, from the plants, and in organic farming. This Young Living has their own farms. They have their own machineries, distillery, and so it goes directly from the seed to seal. So if you see this peppermint oil, this is what she keeps. One of Eliza, she said that this is my favorite. This is my favorite. So I said, okay, fine. So I ordered it. I just ordered. I became a member of Young Living, and this is what I received from the company right away, because I can use it
Cannot see.
Okay, let me remove the background. You can see that. So then I got this delivered, and here. Okay, so this was the box that I received. Beautiful package all the way from the US, and there, seed to seal. Can you see that? Seed to seal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, and I have this terrible migraine, and when I have it, it's really bad. I have terrible pain that I cannot take it. I need to oil my hair and to sleep in the, stay away from light and everything. So that day, again, I had just come back from Goa, and then stress and everything, traveling, I was feeling that migraine, the pain started. As before I could, and I just received this package. I opened the peppermint oil, and I just took one drop. Actually, instead of taking one drop, actually I poured a little more because I didn't know how the speed of the drop. So it was like 2 or 3 drops, and I just rubbed them in my palm, and I applied on my forehead, and I just smelled the oil. The moment I did that, it was magical. It was completely magical. It's the total essence, it cleared up my everything, migraine, the sinus, everything. And believe it or not, I had a relief, and there was I thought, okay, maybe this is temporary. It might come back, but it didn't. It was the first time I did not have to take oil my hair. I didn't have to go to sleep. I didn't have to take painkiller, and it was marvelous. So that's when I realized that this is something miraculous. And then when I learned more about it, these oils are very pure. They're directly from the nature. If Eliza could show some pictures, you will understand what that is. Like this, especially my dream right now is to go to that lavender farm in France. So they resource their products directly from the place where it is very, very good. So they have this lavender farm, which is it's a dream farm for anybody, to go to that lavender farm. It's directly done from that farm, lavender plant to, again, seed to seal, right into the distillery and into the bottle. The story is about the person who, Gary Young, who is the founder of this company. The story is like when he was in his 20s, he had some issues and he was paralyzed, and everybody had given up on him. But he had an opportunity to go to the lavender farm, and he was in the farm. And then miraculously, he started having the sensation, which he never had. He had this tingling movement in his fingers and, in limbs. That's when he realized that there's something in this lavender. There's something about it. And he was completely cured. He lived up to the age of, I think, 68, Eliza? 68. And this is his...
More. She's more. She's like 80.
He lived up to 80? Okay. He lived up to 80, and now he is, his wife and his children are taking care of it. They don't want to make it, commercialize it, so they have kept it in a model to, to preserve the authenticity of the product, the purity of the product. So there has been another company that has tried to steal the secrets, and they have formed doTERRA. So they don't have their farm. The good thing about Young Living is that they're pure, they're authentic, and they have their own farms all across the globe. There's one that is resourced from Egypt. From Egypt, the tree is, it's got, every oil has medicinal values. So be it for any purpose, for your beauty, for your personal care, everything is got its medicinal and healing properties. So it comes.
Oh, it's come.
She froze.
Okay, she's gone.
Amazing pitch. Amazing pitch.
Really
She's
good.
a
Make it-
person.
Put some peppermint on her. Hurry up. Put some peppermint on her. Throw something on.
No, seriously, guys. Last time when I use a lot of the oil is for my mom last time. It's helped her a lot.
I want to hear your story, Eliza. Give me the most amazing story that you used in oil.
Do you know about diabetes, right? So diabetes, they have if you've got the diabetes, actually you cannot have your vessel will be blocked. So it's happened to Ibu. So Ibu got a gangrene, and doctor need to amputate her leg if the what I call it, the blood is not going down to the leg. Actually, Ibu already had the problem since like 2012. Yeah.
Oh,
so then every time we want the doctor asks for the amputation, we will say no, we don't want to amputate. So they need to do like a bypass. But there is a one time the doctor already told me like we cannot see any blood vessel. Everything is blocked. So my cousin gave me, I know about this Young Living because my cousin was the one who do it. Then she gave me one bottle of the Aroma Life to put on her leg. So on her leg, I just rub it for about 3 days. And she went for the bypass, not the bypass, angioplasty. Then when she went, the doctor told me like, this is going to be the most challenging angioplasty that I did to your mom. And we might not make it. And we have about, she gave me like 3 hours. She told me like, this is going to be very hard for me. I need a very long time. I need to do it very slow and so on. But then after that, I was waiting like, because he told me about 3 hours, suddenly 1.5 hours he already left, he already come up. So I asked him what happened to my mom, because you only take about like 1.5 hours. And she said, we are success, everything was fine. We can manage to find, and it's very easy to find the blockage of your mom vessel, then it's totally can open all the way. And that time my mother don't have to go for amputation. But because my mother condition is very bad, she have so many chronic diseases. So after 4 years after that, actually she was okay, you know, only December last 2 years she was fall. And when she fall, she got the broken of her leg. That's the time that actually doctor already say like she need to cut again the leg, and my mother's bone cannot what do you call it? It's already break, so they need to go for operation. But if they go for operation because of her diabetes, they're afraid that it's also cannot, the wound cannot heal. So they just put the normal convention one, hope that the bone will be joined together again. But we are waiting. Actually, it's not is not joining. It still break up. So until I get the one oil is quite expensive from Young Living, but they told me if you put for the broken arm or whatever, it can heal. So we use it for 1 month and we can see that the broken leg is actually trying to join again. So actually a lot of amazing things happen. Only, yeah, the time is come up.
Yeah.
But my mother was having a very great life. I mean, like 10 years. Every time she is sick, we use all the oils, even for the heart. Even like Srinivasan for the head, actually, we can give him a like frankincense or copaiba. It's actually very good for him. But the things is like, you know, everybody say it's like so expensive. But rather than last time, I think it's a very expensive one. It's a very.
Do you get the oils from America, right? They're not local.
No,
Oh, God.
actually, in Singapore we already have the office.
Oh, but they get it from America.
Yeah, so that's why I can do the business very easily because they already opened in Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. But like Sangeeta, the India company need to open last year during the COVID time, but then after that they postponing. But whatever happened, India always have the very big market. That's why I told Sangeeta before they start open in India, do it. Even they already have the market in South Africa, in Saudi, in Dubai.
Yeah.
And in Dubai, they are going to open next year, the big office.
Where is Saudi? Eliza, where is Saudi?
Saudi they don't have because Saudi they still need to buy from US directly, and you need to pay like $25 for the postage. Yeah, that's the thing only for the Saudi. But the Saudi, many people also using it. And when they already have like the quota, many people using, then they will just open one in Saudi. But actually a lot of people using it. Because you know what, this is like the oregano. Many people say like this is the oil. We can diffuse it, we can put in the hand or whatever. And also, this is a tips. This one is actually for cleaning. Nowadays is COVID, right? So many people are using cleaning everything. But this one is very safe for your body. Even if I have a sore throat, I just
Why don't you do a speech on this?
Sorry?
Do a speech.
Huh?
Why don't you guys do a speech? I was just thinking, do a speech at some point about this.
I did my project in Singapore about this.
Oh, not with us.
Not with all of you, because the thing is last time in Horizon it's very hard to get because we need to buy from US. But then Sangeeta told me, let's try. We never know what will happen, right? But like people in US, even Joseph Skoda is doing it.
Oh, he does it? Oh, wow, cool.
Yes, he does it. That's why he and me is like last year we already know each other that we are using Young Living.
So if we do it, number one, it's very good for our own personal health benefits for anybody in the family, for everybody. Secondly, is if you do it like a passive income, we build on it. We get, of course, it's like the multi-level marketing. That's the business module. So you keep on having members, join members. The more members join, they have the compensation plan. Everything is very automated, and they have wonderful support. Like for example, if once you become the silver, it's all company sponsored. We get to go and to the US and see the farms, and it's all sponsored by Young Living. So it's just that another dimension to our own life. We are doing what we are going to do. We're going to keep on doing what we are going to do, but this is going to be an addition to your life. That's how I see it, and that's how I'm using it, doing it.
The thing is, if you are going for medical treatment in using doctor, you can get a free, because this is like happened to Ibu lah. Why we are actually Young Living is not really cheap. It's quite pricey, but it's good for your body. The thing is, many people don't want to try because they think if I sick, I just go to see doctor. Then after that, I pay with using my insurance. But I believe that nowadays we don't want to go and harm ourselves with all the chemicals. We want to have all the good organic one to our body, the one that not harmful to our body. Because once you go to hospital, that's when you cannot go out. They will just say you are okay, but then after that you need to take this, to take that, to take this, to take that.
No, the best thing about this is that it's a support for you to understand that your body it can heal by on its own, and this are going to help you heal. It's just like, you know, how plants and nature, do you see them, you know, doctors doing anything? They just heal on themselves. They break and then automatically, you know, the leaf is out. So these help us because we are also ultimately nature. So our body is actually basically should be chemical free. So the more natural we are, and with these oils, we can actually keep ourselves, you know, completely aligned with the elements of the nature. So that's why I think these and they say that they have their vibrations, they have their own vibrations, you know, the oils, and because we are all energy body. So if you can understand from that perspective that we are actually all energy body, we are all spiritual beings, and these actually help us align, you know, completely balances our, if you know the chakras, it actually helps you to align your chakras, it balances you, it grounds you. Everything is the element of these oils. So I think everybody should take it, everybody should have it for themselves, and then you can think about a business. Business is again secondary. Once you are going to benefit it, you are obviously going to share it with people. So it is expensive, but it's worth it because we are anyway spending a lot of money here and there, you know.
How
When
much is it? Bottom line.
$190 I have paid for becoming a not a member, but to do it like a business. And if you want to just use the product, it is like, I think $135.
So 135 just to get the product to use it yourself, and 190 to sell it.
No. You just need to pay 165 to buy one product, the kit, 165 US dollars. Then after that, because you are sending to US, so you don't have to pay so expensive. I don't know how much.
No, $25 is the delivery charges. So for me, it was $190 because inclusive of $25 for delivery. For you, it will be $165. So when you
get the product, that's not to sell.
No, once you become 165, you are out. You take it like a business. So if you want to do it like a business, then you have to keep your account also healthy. Every month you have to have, like, you know, they have this points. You have to have 100 points to your account every month, which you will automatically buy because their products are so nice, and every time they keep giving a lot of offers, so you will be buying it. So when you do that, and when you have people joining you, so they have done the model like a, you know, multi-level marketing module, and their compensation plan is it's a different you can have a look at it in details. So that's the module. But if you want to use it just for yourself, then I think it's not 165, it's less than that, and you just have it whenever you want to buy it, not every month. The only difference is that if you do take it like a business, you have to keep your account alive and keep it active every month by purchasing and everything. And if you join like as a user, then you just use it, you just buy it whenever you want to, and then you don't get the benefit of the compensation plan. So it's always good to take the compensation plan and become a business, make a business out of it, because
you have to. Now, how do you add the points? By selling it to other people, right?
Well, in India, we cannot sell it because it's not for sell NFR, right? That's how it is right now. So we cannot sell it over here. So it's basically, it's not for selling, it's for making members. Even for you, it will be making members, because they will be members, will be buying and using it. But you don't have to sell any product. There's no product selling, of course.
Wait. I'm trying to get people to join what? What?
The membership of joining Young Living.
Oh, and that costs?
Since you're going to ask people to join, so it's $165 for you. And
whoever joins.
Yes, and again, if your members join you, again, if they want make people to join them and enjoy the compensation plan, then it's again $165 for them, right?
And then what's the group? We have like a group. Is it my own group?
Yeah,
Yes, we will have.
it's your business.
So right now,
It's your business.
I'm in Eliza's group if I join.
So we will be all together. We will be all together, and then we have it. It's like a business. So like we are having Toastmasters meeting. We'll be having Young Living meeting with our own team.
What do you talk about?
Yeah, and we talk about the products. We talk about the benefits. We talk about the the experience that people are having using the oils. It's really beautifully structured because I have attended some of the.
Guys, sorry, if you want to leave, you just leave. Yeah.
And you can join like. So it's who can the public join your thing? No, it has to be the members.
Can.
So it's a Zoom meeting.
So see, you know what? I know a person who is doing it in US. Now she has the sessions because in US she has a huge team. She has a team of about 300 people, and she's got the silver or whatever that level. So she conducts these sessions at home. She has a beauty session. She has this, and she shows all these oils. So people come and experience it themselves, and they join. And so it's an activity, you can do. You are actually why I'm interested is we want to do good for everybody, and we're having a product that will help us connect with people. That's one of the reasons. Like for example, you are for example, people are having mental depressions. Maybe people are having depressed. We can just invite them and diffuse it in the room with the stress away oil and the peace and calming oil, and then ask them, how are you feeling? If they feel that, oh wow, we are feeling great, and so then you can say, this is what we have used. So you see how it is working on your mind, body, and soul. So it's directly demonstrating how it can work on your mind, body, and soul. And why won't we want that?
Yeah,
I think.
Just one question. Noha is listening, or she's asleep?
Noha, are you asleep or are you listening?
And Petra, are you there? How about Umair? Umair, are you gonna?
Guys, if you want to leave, it's okay.
Yes, it's all right. You can leave.
Umair, you can't leave until you join.
Umair.
Where are you hiding?
Hello. Hi.
Yes, Umar, you can leave. Don't worry.
I was listening the pitch of Sangeeta.
Oh, you were? I thought again you went off.
So, and he's eating.
Yes.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
Which one is Hassan?
Hassan.
Hi, Hassan.
What's your name?
One by one, everyone. Okay. Umair is, leaving them behind,
I'm running with.
What is your son's name? Umar, Hassan, and
Hassan, Ibrahim, and Harun.
And?
Harun.
Hello, where are you guys?
we are here.
Oh, you can hear me.
Ooh,
you know the unicorn. Can you see the unicorn? Do you see the unicorn?
See?
And I see somebody is a unicorn.
What do you feel? What do you feel about the unicorn? Tell. She'll love to hear you all. Tell her something.
Pretend you have a unicorn on your head.
Lulu, where is Lulu? Lulu, there is a friend, Lulu.
I can hear them.
Lulu is sleeping with Noha.
You have a girl?
Lulu is Nuha's daughter.
Oh.
Nuha, have you slept? Nuha's the picture is so lively, as if she was actually there. And then I have to really see, is she moving?
No. Okay, guys, it's already 3:30 here. Tomorrow I need to work.
I know. So we'll get in touch once again, Lada. Yeah, Lada.
You put on Facebook. Do you see the thing on Facebook that you put? And I'm going like this because Ricky was doing his hookah, and I wanted him to give me a little bit of his hookah, so I look like I'm smoking. He was doing hookah. You know that, guys, right? Did you see that?
Yeah, hookah. Yes.
He was doing hookah, and I always wanted the hookah. I thought it was really funny. I
Yeah.
thought it was funny. Whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna go get some roller skates now. I'm
Okay.
serious. I'm
So
buying
a
roller
lot of you could join. Okay, don't make it a big deal. It's not a big deal for you, and it's going to be really good for you because you are a natural, and everybody who's natural has to have it. And
I
that's
only will
don't-
join.
No, you
Wait.
don't have to try. You just have to believe that yes, it's going to
I
work for you.
only join if they make a unicorn scent.
You make it. Why don't you make it?
You can make it.
Yes, you
I'll
can
take
make it.
bottles and I'll put unicorn on it.
Yes, you can.
You can
do
make it
that.
your own. You just
make
like
my own?
Yes, you can make your own.
You
know.
make-
Wait. What does a rainbow smell like?
Oh, but there's a
you
rainbow
choose
session,
it,
right?
what you want to put. If you think that you want to have the rainbow smells with citrus, then you can change orange. You add little bit with ylang ylang.
Yeah.
You can put little bit with jasmine. Then after that, you can put with neroli, and the smell will be nice. Then after that, you just say this is lada poison.
Yes.
You blow a horn.
Yeah. Then after that, you just tell this is lada potion to make you become unique.
And Omer, I think you need to get your wife into it, Omer.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, I need to sleep now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
you did. Yes, you make let her have the the
Why wasn't I invited to the wedding?
yeah, you can
Hassan looks cute during the wedding.
What just go through www.youngliving.com, go through it, and then we can talk about it.
Hassan, I'm gonna come.
Bye.
Okay.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Hassani, and you too. Hassani, you're going to join. You have a lot of money. That it's not about money.
No, I can. Yeah, I will join.
Hassani.
Thank you.
You want to send to Hassan, you want to send to Pakistan or to your Saudi? Because I think your parents need it. I'm not sure. Because there is one actually I bought it. The name is Eucalyptus radiata. It's good for COVID. So
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, during my stay in Singapore, during my stay in Malaysia, if everything people want to take me, even I wearing my mask, I will put my Eucalyptus radiata on my mask. Then after that, I will prepare myself that is to give my immunity.
Yeah, and today I saw this jewelry, and it's so beautiful. They have this little thing. You put there are some special oils. You just put on that, and then you keep it. And it makes your whole because these oils, what happens is that it gets absorbed to the cell level. It goes. It's your skin actually absorbs them, and goes and starts working at your cell level, and that's why it's so powerful.
Does it help in hair fall?
Of course.
What?
Yes, you need to hair fall.
Yeah.
Of course it will, and especially you have to, because you're gonna get married, so you need to have those hair. You cannot have those.
Hassan, just for your information, last time when the Gary Young married to the Mary Young is already like 40 plus years old.
Yeah.
No,
yes,
50 years old. Then after that, she said, I don't want to have a kids. I just want to marry you and so on. But Gary said, I will make you pregnant. So he said, no, I'm already old and so on. And he made another type of oil. His name is PPP. Then it's make her having 2 kids. Then
at the age of
after
50.
that, yeah.
Wow.
What does PPP mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Progesterone. What oil? I forget.
Yeah, there are a lot of oils, and
They have
when you go through it,
126 oil.
when you read them and see the combination and everything, it's like so wonderful. I mean, like people who are in it, they don't need anything else because they're living young. They're just.
I'll look into it, and then I'll order the suitable product accordingly. Yeah.
When you are first time you are
when you
joining,
join, yes,
you need to buy the PSK. The kit is much more cheaper because you will get 1 diffuser and 12 oils.
Yeah, so
it's
you
cheaper.
and when you join, let me know, because I'm going to give you my ID number. You can add that number.
Okay.
So we are all going to be it together.
Sure.
Okay. Night, everyone.
Good night. Yeah.
It's for whom? Umar is not around.
Umar's left. Yeah. Noah, what are you doing? Noah is all.
Good night.
You slept off. Okay. Good night. Lara.
I will off, yeah.
Lara,
Okay, I am going as well.
okay, wait. when is Lara? When shall we personally, Hassan, you let me know when you want to